Don't cry. Don't worry, young chatters and Coney maniacs. I've arrived. I saw one person cry. The late crying is so much better than the late skeleton. He's scary. I think the late crying might motivate me to actually go live on time and not finish my deadlock street brawl. You're still late. It's 1 minute, man. You know how many times I go over? Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. What did you do to please him today? Oh, that late skeleton would definitely motivate me. That shit is way scarier. You're an hour early, actually? I didn't think of it that way. Every Sunday, I'm an hour early. I'm motivated by the Lord himself. Thanks, Hexicle. Thank you, Walking with Dinos. I've been playing more Resident Evil. I really want to beat Resident Evil. I'm really afraid. What's the latest you've been for no good reason? 30 minutes, I think. With never having a reason, 20 to 30. But the reason was that, like, I didn't do something I should have done. Like, some level of prep. I think that was it. I think that's the worst it's been. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You've been days late before. Shut up. Will you play more Resident Evils on stream? Hell no. No, you got 2 of those, man. Nobody wants to watch that. This shit is dead. I might do it on side stream. And I might do it on side stream tonight, bro. I'm kind of beat tonight. Tonight might be a side stream kind of night. We go until like 10 o'clock and then we're going to shift. Might be true. Backseaters, well, that too. I mean, like, listen, people are excited for the new game. I get it. But like when I have people telling me like, oh, you're close to this, you should do that. It's like, come on, man, you know? Thanks, James. Hope you guys are doing good. Thank you, Normally James. Thank you, Georgie. Thank you, Burger. And thank you, Vanilla Deluxe. Thank you, Gabby Akbar. Thank you, Hollow. Thank you, Walk with Dinos. Thank you, Hexicle. And Richard Pillow, who subbed 8 hours ago. I wasn't even live. Silly. It's a shame respectful backseating is a rare commodity. You know, I do love it when I see it, though. That does happen. Where I, like, know somebody knows something, and I'll ask a question, and I'll be like, all right, for real, should I do this? And I'll just get, like, a yes or a no. I love that. I love an informed chatter. You know what I'm saying? Like the Gexpert. That guy was awesome. Should play more Gex to get him back. I need his prime. just a Gex stream once a month to get that guy back in the chat. If you ever play Deltarune, I can do that. Why is it not doing Deltarune? I might. What was the worst backseating you've gotten? Oh, dude. I don't know. I would have to think about. I mean, fighting games, right? But that's like not a backseating. That's people trying to coach. I think fighting games are pretty bad because it's like, why didn't you do X? Why aren't you doing this? Negative edge guy. Yeah, that guy was pretty bad. That might be the worst. I don't know, honestly. Play Punch Out Wii and I got you. Actually, you know what? Punch Out was one of them. Punch Out for Wii, people were so helpful, and I'm like, dude, I have to die a lot. And they're like, did you know that you can knock him out in one punch if you do ba 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 ba? That was really bad, actually. I forgot about that bit. Yeah, that might have been the worst. I don't know. I mean, I understand the impulse to backseat. People are excited, you know. I think that, like, Souls games are pretty bad. But I haven't, like, experienced that myself, you know? So, something like that. Yeah, tonight we're just kind of hanging out, man. However, if you guys do want an opportunity to backseat, don't laugh. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about a fire red, simple, beginner, like, just let me try. Now, don't, hey, don't scare me off. It would be peak, not gonna lie. You know what I'm afraid of? Hold on. I forgot to make a tweet. I'm gonna make a tweet, and I'm gonna talk about this and see if anybody else would be interested in helping. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I only know Gen 1. Really. I mean, I know the other ones vaguely. I know some of them. But, like, everybody says that Fire Red is the one to do. You know, maybe that's what it is, but... I'm thinking about it. I've done a little bit of research. I've checked it out. I don't know, but you know what I'm afraid of is locking myself into this challenge. Be like, okay, I'm gonna do a Nuzlocke. We're gonna finish the whole thing, and then it kills the stream. Like, I do this for the rest of my life. I start this Nuzlocke in March of 2026, and I literally can't finish it. And every moment, people are like, when are you finishing the Nuzlocke? Why aren't you doing the Nuzlocke? You should finish the Nuzlocke. You said you would do the Nuzlocke. And I literally can't. You know what I'm saying? And my fear is that these games do take a while, right? Like, maybe it is a TUI thing, and we kick it up on a Thursday. There ain't no games coming out. I'm kind of bored, so I'm thinking about it, man. It's like 8 hours at most. Really? No. I saw people say it's like 30 to 50 if you finish it. Like, if you do the whole game. And Pokemon games are long as hell, right? Surely there are ways you could scam it if it goes long. Well, obviously, but I could do that for any game. I can scam on any game. It doesn't have to be Pokemon. 20 minimum for you. You think? 30 to 50 if you don't use speed up and do it blind. I wonder how much I stream TUI. Actually, hold on. Let me look that up. If I can look up how long I streamed Banjo-Tooie, we can see if that was better or worse. Let me look. Bring my stats up. Because, like, at that point, right? Because Banjo-Tooie was... What a fucking nightmare that was. I streamed Banjo-Tooie in total for 20 hours. That's it? Felt like 20 years. It's going to be less than Tooie. Are you sure? I did it for 20 hours from, let me see, November, from May 2025 to November 2025. That was a 6-month playthrough. That's it? Yeah, 20 hours, bro. Isn't that crazy? Thank you, Elefox, for 132 months of subbing. Good God. That's older than people in chat. Good Lord, man. Mario Mon Nuzlocke. I forgot to beat that game. Took me about 15 hours for me without speed up, but I've been keeping up with Pokemon at that point.
You
That's the thing, bro. I don't
like
know,
twice
right?
max, I imagine. It not that bad.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll do it. Is a Fire Red Nuzlocke still okay? I feel like that might be boring. Because if it's like, I don't know, it's only Gen 1. Is that still good? That's fine, you think? Because I feel like if it's only Gen 1, it's not fun for people to watch because I'm going to know all of them. A part of the fun of Pokemon is me running into some dumb bullshit I've never seen. I'm going to run into a Miltank and be like, what? Is that normal? Is Miltank ground? Is there a milk type? You know what I'm saying? You are not remembering shit. I'm not. But I know the 150, right? So... if you run into too much dumb bullshit, you will restart like 10 hours in a lot. Do Pokemon Emerald Rogue takes all the boring out of what you want? Let me do a little bit of research. We'll do a little bit of research. We'll see. I'm considering it because, to be frank with you, Nintendo is fucking dead. I keep seeing these leaks about that stupid Mario Titans thing, which I'm pretty sure is fake. Either it's fake and we don't have any info, or it's real, and I'm gonna throw my Switch 2 out a window. Like, I just don't want either of those things to be real, right? It's so real. It is real. It's so... Okay, I don't like that everybody said it's so real. Everybody said the same thing as if you just got off of the same conference call. Okay, maybe it's real. Did you guys see the ice cream elephant? Did you guys see the ice cream elephant? That shit looked kind of good. I kind of fucked with that ice cream elephant, man. Chibley did a Nuzlocke for the first time last year, knowing a similar amount as you, and he spent 22.2 hours on it. That might be fun then. All right, hold on. That's not bad. 22 hours is like fine. That fills up a couple gameplay Thursdays, and we could go a little long sometimes. Where's that elephant, bro? I can't find the ice cream elephant. Any of you guys got the link? I'm trying to find it. Coney, you think this is real or a bit? Thanks, Aeronautic. Oh my God. What is this? At this point, we are literally only like I'm a DSP channel. This is our bandle. This is what we're gonna do every time. Is that the Reddit thread? Thank you. Hold on. I saw the clip of him dying to the first guard in GoldenEye, and people were laughing, and then people were like, no, that's real. That is not an easy game to play.
Got rejected from a master's program this week.
Oh,
sucks, but this gives me time to grow and say, and we'll get it next year for sure.
That's okay, Kermit.
Good news is I have
worry.
more income to throw your way now, you greedy jackass.
Hey, whatever tuition you were going to spend on your master's, you could just spend that right here. And you know what? I've got a great discount going, only half your tuition. If your tuition was $20,000, just give me $10,000, and we'll provide lots of living, laughing, and loving on the Coney stream. In fact, let's welcome him with some gift subs. Anybody got some gift subs? We can welcome the chatter, along with our new subs. Thank you to Rady. Thank you, Port SDG, for the sub. Wait, those are 3 days old. Never mind. No thanks to them. Q Squidski. Thanks for the Prime Aeronautics, Sisalol, and the rest. That's cool, Kermit. I just got a huge, awesome job I wanted for a whole year. There goes Jeff in chat. Jeff always being that way. I don't know why Jeff got a stunt on him all the time. Thank you, Crowho, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Graveyard, for the 1 gifted. This is a pretty good party so far. You guys got the chips, but we need a little dip, you know? Maybe a couple more would set this party. We'll get it really started. Now it's time to really explode. Every once in a while, I love I can't help the Hank of the Hill. Stupid. Thank you, Fireball Legend, for the Prime. All right, stop distracting me. I got a clip to watch. Stop. Thanks, Cheese Man. I can't believe Coney gave me a stream for my birthday. Your birthday? It's your birthday? Happy birthday, Cheese Man. Let's drop some gifts for Cheese Man. Let's throw some gifts around in the chat for Cheese Man. Let's put them on the gift table. We got a gift table right over there. Let's drop some. Put them up. Come on. Happy birthday.
How did the green shell hit me? What?
Okay. All right, hold on. Let me watch this. Thanks, Cacpoo.
How did the green shell
he's lucky
hit
the
me?
green,
What?
the green shell hit him instead of the red.
Shell?
He didn't get the
From
double, though.
where?
All right, don't drive in the middle. There's a...
This is stupid. Where is the driving in the game that's supposed to be about fucking driving?
Well, nothing crazy.
Look, it's literally about random items at all times that you can't avoid. Again, dude, I got hit 4 fucking times in a row and I was in first.
He's only spinning so far.
We're about to try out F-Zero GX on the GameCube.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I get it. Good bait and switch. Wait a minute. I kind of like, when I was watching that, I was like, yeah, that doesn't seem that crazy. You're just getting hit by I thought he was going to drive in the center with like the bullet bill and he gets knocked off. I'm like, all right, he's kind of frustrated. That's fine. You think DSP is pretending? You know, I did. I thought him and Lotier God, I thought a certain other internet character was pretending for a while. I don't know why. I think it's a very quaint idea that everybody on the internet, because the internet used to only be weirdos on it, and I've been on it for way too long. So it's like, oh, anybody that pretending to be stupid must be doing it for, you know, it's performance art. It's love of the game. And then you're like, oh, wait, no, the internet just lets anybody post to it. And then some people are going to be freaks. Right? I think I think this guy, Phil, is the least of it, though. He's just bad at video games and very silly. He's just a, you know, guy that lacks awareness. I don't think he's so bad. All right, let me see.
How do you do this? This is very different from Mario Kart. That's for
30
sure.
out of 30.
Sure.
I mean,
How
it's
do I
not an
boost? Is there a
easy
boost?
game, except for me, because I beat it without much difficulty, but... Use boost power.
It's just pure driving? That's literally it? Just
No,
pure
use boost
driving?
power.
There's nothing else to it.
Why is
I don't
nobody
get
in
it.
this
I don't
chat
even
telling
get
him
the
to
appeal of
hit
the
the
game.
button?
What's interesting about this game?
Is it B?
It's simple and boring as
Coney
shit.
didn't even play these levels. Wait, did I not? I think I did. I did the story mode, right? Maybe I only did the easy shit. I did medium difficulty.
It's awful. I'm bored as shit. Like, it's so boring. It's one of the most boring driving games I've ever played in my life. Am I missing something?
All right, what game would you give him to make him happy? Mario Kart is too crazy. This game's too boring. What's in the middle? Sonic Racing? No. That's way too much. Street Fighter 2? I think he would love Street Fighter 2. I think he would. Just keep giving him that game. There's got to be something. Goldilocks streamer?
It's so boring.
He does not fuck with
All
this
you do
game,
is
bro.
drive in a circle. There's nothing
Diddy Kong Racing is actually a good choice.
to it.
I think you would hate it, but that's not so bad.
Oh, you randomly hit a speed boost. Okay, there's no items. There's no
Head into the
shortcuts. There's nothing to it. It's a
Pocopia
boring game ever.
Wait, now some time has passed. Y'all fuck with Pocopia? Be honest. Are we, because I saw the review and I was like, that looks boring to me. But people are saying it is like a revelation. And I'm like, I haven't played a lot of single player games because I'm now in the Deadlock Vortex, so it's all I fucking play. And I'm realizing how, like, I need to play more single player games. I need to play shit that comes out. That is a big deal. I'm halfway through Resident Evil 9, I think, and it's amazing. It's very good. I need to play more games. Ball and gun streamer. I don't want to be. I used to play more games, but not anymore. Pocopia just doesn't entice me. I don't fuck with a sim game. But
Here's a taste of what Pocopia has to offer Link.
all right, let me finish this and then I'll take a look. But it's the new Pokemon. If I'm going to get into a new Pokemon, it has to be like a generational shift, which maybe Waves and Winds is doing. But Coney's down bad for games. He do, man. I did. Oh, hello? Yes?
Hey.
Hey.
Not a content manager or anything.
Okay.
But Alfred's done a couple streams where he coached noobs through their first news logs.
Okay.
And it would be funny seeing him guide you through a game you haven't played.
Maybe. That might be fun. I feel like it'd be more fun to just fuck up on my own, but maybe it would be fun to, like, fuck up a few times and then call him in. I think I would like to do that. Because then I have some shit that I could be like, dude, what do I do? And he probably has a very simple, easy solution. So, that was very helpful. Thank you, helpful chatter. Yeah. We'll see. Is F-Zero the only multiplayer game you don't hate the story mode of? I mean, I love Twisted Metal. Right? That's good. I don't know if the story mode's good, but that's a very complicated question. Coney, here's the ice cream elephant. Oh my God, dude, there's so many links to click tonight. There he is. Yeah, that shit's real, bro. This is a real game and it's going to happen. And you guys are going to feel so stupid. See? It's going to happen. I would eat the shit out of that elephant, bro. You don't fuck with the cone tusks? That's kind of cool. He's going to India. Ice cream India. I will say...
Hey, Coney, I just saw the new movie Hoppers, which is about a girl having her mind transferred into a
You know
beaver.
what?
So the first time we see the world through a beaver,
There's
I
a
was
lot
like,
to talk about.
wait, low. This is Coney's Povea. Ha,
Go.
hey.
But
Also, yes,
Yeah, funny,
I
yeah.
did pay $5 for this.
Thank you. That's very funny. I saw Hoppers too. I got psyoped. I got tricked. I saw it with my kid. I was like, okay, Pixar's back. Great movie. 90 on Rotten Tomatoes. It was fine. It's just a movie, which is like, I don't know. It's a fine movie that I'm not, as I'm watching, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. I like this. I'm digging this. And then as it's over, I'm like, I'm not going to remember any of that. The only shit that I'm going to remember is it gets slightly more unhinged at the end than most other like Disney or Pixar fare. It gets a little bit more like body horror fucked up, but not, it doesn't full commit to it. Did your kid like it? Dude, kids like everything. Yes, it has cute talking animals. She did like it. What do you kids that's like the point of kids media. They enjoy everything. Although her favorite part was the scary part, and that's been consistent. Her favorite part in Pee-wee was Large Marge. Her favorite part, she likes like kind of scary stuff. So now I'm like, what's next? Like Paranorman, Monster House? Like, I think we got to up the ante a little bit. She likes to be a little scared. Scream 1. No, man. I don't think she should. That opening scene is scary. Saw. Okay, yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I'm getting really stun locked. Hoppers, not good. Well, not good. It was fine. It was fine. It's kids good, which is all kids stuff now. It is good for kids, whatever. It's fine. I thought it was going to be interesting. It looks like it's going to be very interesting when you're watching. You're like, oh, this is kind of a cool way to go as you try to get ahead of the plot because you're an adult watching, like trying to occupy your mind. So you're like, okay, let me try to get ahead of this. You can't. It keeps going back. It keeps walking backward. Very standard. I would eat the ice cream elephant. If this is the Mario 3D game, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to eat my Switch. And it's going to taste very bad because they explicitly tell you not to do that. No, don't eat the Switch. No. This game looks like ass. If it isn't real, right, which I don't think it is, it's shitty of the AI people to use all the same stuff. Like they're using all the same materials and like the assets. If it is real, Nintendo really banked a lot on that movie. If it is real, Nintendo put a lot of money into that movie and the theme park, and they're like, fuck a Mario. We don't care about Super Mario. It's Galaxy 2 again. Look at those eyes. Nintendo would not improve that. See, I was thinking that until I was like, wait, that's cherry. He got cherry eyes. Like an ice cream. Like from the ice cream truck. I agree with you, but I can kind of see it. No, it looks like shit, man. There was a photorealistic dinosaur and a dragon in Odyssey. Odyssey was the most Sonic the Hedgehog feeling game Mario's ever made. And maybe he's fallen off a cliff. Maybe he's bad now. We don't know. The end of that game is so strange. I don't know, man. Give it time. All right, everybody stop. I was in the middle of a clip.
There's nothing to it. It's a boring game ever.
Coney, have you seen this? Thoughts? I'm not clicking no more links after this.
Somebody said this clip to Cody. You guys want to?
Oh, I have seen this. Me and Junebug.
No.
Okay, hold on. We got too many links to click. I'm not watching a Junebug video. Why is the elephant in a sky castle? Great Wall of China. It's a China thing. Why are you guys making that face? It's like it's an Asian elephant. India's like right there. It's like close. An African ice cream elephant. Okay, what's the... Hold on. African elephants, Asian elephants. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Oh, wait, it is African. Wait, do Asian elephants not have tusks? Oh, it is AI. That's a skinny elephant on the left. Which one of them is ice cream? They have big-ass heads. What is the difference? African elephants are wrinkly as hell, right? Is that it? And they got big tusks. I got to add to... Hold on. Hold on. This will determine whether this game is real or not for me. He's going to be so annoyed at me that this bit keeps going. I think that's an Asian elephant, in which case this is the Great Wall of China, and he came from India. I think. Is that what it, the fuck is that strawberry elephant? He's ice cream! in this universe, in the Mario world, which is kind of the real world. They had the Odyssey thing, right? Like, oh shit, a strawberry elephant. I would eat that. Shall we? He has a custom notif sound for me. Not this fucking guy. All right, let's get back to this. Hold on.
Okay, forget this. I'm done. I'm seriously done with it. That's actually legit. One of the most boring driving games I've ever seen in my life. I don't want to play it anymore. I've only
What is this icon? I harshly judge people by their Switch icons. You could have put anything there. You could have put anything there.
played it for 8 minutes. I'm done. There's nothing to it. Just drive. Okay, go to sleep. Like, here's the thing. I don't like NASCAR. I don't like
Oh, he's the king. Right, king of hate. You're right.
F1. I don't like any realistic race.
Yours is Super Mario. No, it's not. It's a burger. It was Mario Punch. Mario Punch!
It's boring to me. That's why I don't watch.
This is Coney on DBD. This is me. Dude, okay, don't laugh. Don't laugh. I swear to God, this is true. Yesterday, right? My girlfriend's playing Smash, all right? And I log into my account because they're thinking about going to locals, thinking about going to stuff, maybe going to an event. She's playing Smash. She's playing online. I'm like, that looks kind of fun. I load up my account because she's still unlocking all the characters. I load up Smash Ultimate, and I get on the character screen. And she's like, wow, that's a lot of characters in Elite. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Elite's the top 5% of all players in the world. It's not bad. And she was like, that's a lot of characters. I'm like, oh, it's nothing. As soon as you get one win, you get in when your GSP is as high as mine. I've even gotten in off a loss before. Watch this. I picked Lucario, who I've never played before. I lost 6 matches in a row. The whole time, I'm like, this guy is not good. He's not good. Why is he winning? He's not fucking good. He's ice climbers, and all he's doing is swinging. He's just attacking over and over and over, and there's no window of opening because we're in lag. And she hasn't played enough games or played with enough lag to, like, know what that's like. I got ick. Oh, bro, it's a fat ick. And this isn't a joke. It ruined my day. I was legitimately, like, in a bad mood for a while, for like an hour. I'm not joking. It's embarrassing because I'm like, what are the 20 years of playing Smash experience up against a child mashing the A button on Kazuya with lag? And I try to explain to her, I'm like, yeah, it is a lag strategy. It's just, it only works in this environment. They play the whole game. And she's like, oh yeah, I bet. Definitely. Yeah, I bet that's how it works. That makes sense. Yeah, totally. I'm almost 40. I'm almost 2 German soldiers who would have died in trenches. I'm 2 of them stacked on top of each other. 18. I am 2 of them. And then a new baby. It's humiliating. I hate video game. I hate Nintendo mostly because because if it's Rivals of Aether, I can get mad at Clarin, but I'm not getting mad at the lag, right? I could say that player is a serial killer, but at least he's not a baby. I'm losing to babies. Can't stand it. None of that story was fake, by the way. I did not get Lucario into Elite Smash. He is at 13 million. I looked up the site. It's 14.5 million to get in. And I didn't want to ruin my whole weekend by continuing to lose. None of those are a joke. Losing to first name NSO players. Oh my God. The ice climber's name was Carter. Not a fucking joke. His name was Carter and all he did was swing. All he did was swing. And I'm Lucario. I'm like, how do I get in here? What am I supposed to do? Carter the ice climbers. Alex the fucking Corrin player. Yeah, man. Yeah. And I changed my name before, thank God. Otherwise, people could track me down. If you guys saw BBBBBBB is playing Smash Brothers Ultimate, that was me. If we're friends on the Switch. I'm changing it back. Insane, dude. 11 years ago, I lost to an Olimar without any Pikmin. I still think about that. I will never get Race Car Falcon out of my head. I fucking love Race Car Falcon. If you guys weren't around for that stream, early Smash Ultimate, I fought a Falcon that only did B moves. Falcon Kick, Raptor Boost, Up B. That is very hard to fight in lag. It's way harder than you would think. I'm not kidding. It's way harder than you would expect. He is moving. It's crazy. All right, sorry, I gotta watch this.
Watch it. That game is literally, oh, look, it's just driving in a circle, only it looks like it's in the future, but it's boring. There's nothing to it.
One time I lost to a Game Watch, we only did up, B, down air the whole game. Yeah, online, it's like, what do you do to that, man?
So, why am I actually playing it? You're not. I'm not. I'm done. Screw that game.
Where's the driving in the game that's supposed to be about fucking driving?
All right, listen. As a DSP apologist, I kind of get it. I just think nobody in his chat told him about the boost button. I don't know. Why did nobody tell him? I can't hate. I know I'm a contrarian because I can't hate on DSP. He has too many shooters and hate watchers for me to like. It feels like performance art. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did he think the game said boost okay? Okay, in his defense, once again, I feel like when you're playing that game, you're not hearing the sound, you're not looking around, you are driving very fast. He was probably overwhelmed, man. Coney is counter-hating. I'm a love watcher. That's what I'm doing. I'm telling you, man. DSP is why Mario Tennis is the fuck-ass tutorial island.
About random items. Oh, you randomly hit a screen.
I think people are enjoy reveling in his failure too much. I'm an empath. What do you want me to say? I'm an empath. Sorry. I feel things you guys can't feel, okay? You guys just don't get it, okay? I think he's very sad. Fun game, good night. Hold on, this is the Procopia game. 47K, sheesh.
What the fuck?
What? Whoa, hey, did he just invite himself in there? He's like turned in too?
I did not play off stream. I can explain. I have to take a picture of this.
Her ass is playing off stream. You got a Machoke in there? Weird to have. I guess Machamp is too big for the bed. That makes sense. That's very funny. That's good. Why do they sleep in the bed anyway? Do you have to invite them? I feel like you would invite them, right? Like, how much does the Switch do now? Wait. 4 arms would be too many. I think. Wait a minute. Dude, the Pokemon team is lazy as hell. You can model an entire Machoke laying in bed with his arm like that, but you can't make a good game? That's crazy, man. It's official canon. All Pokemon are attracted to Ditto. They should be. Ditto is Mystique from X-Men. If Ditto can turn into any Pokemon, why would Ditto not pick the most attractive version, right? If I could shapeshift at will, I wouldn't be an ugly person unless I tried to trick somebody, right? Unless I wanted to be you, chat. wait, Lil W, wait.
Coney,
What?
Where is Coney's adventure? I backed this game with my life savings 3 years ago now.
No, 3 years
When is it
ago.
coming out?
Bye.
If it doesn't come out with at least a teaser in the next month, I'm fucking leaking that shit and sending it to Miyamoto.
You think Miyamoto haven't been talking, huh? Why do you think he got rid of Doug Bowser? Who do you think is next in line, bro? The visionary new creator of Coney's Adventure coming in soon. I'm telling you. 2029. Very soon. 2029. Can't wait. Oh, boy. What was I doing again? We had so many links to click on and bullshit. Was there anything like...
Coney, did you see that they Soma'd a fruit fly link?
Soma'd? Are you talking about like the game? Did they send his ass to the Ark? There's a fruit fly walking around right now that was never born. Eon Sis just released a video where they took a real fly's connect tome, the wiring diagram of its brain, and simulated it. Dropped it into a virtual body. It started walking, grooming, feeding, doing what flies do. Nobody taught it to walk, no training data, no gradient descent to fly-like behavior. The opposite of how AI works. They rebuilt the mind from the inside, neuron by neuron, and behavior just emerged. So we're God now. Why did we do that? Well, because soon it's going to be a people. Bro, I think that's a computer. I don't think that's real. Wait a minute. Is that? I think that's not, I don't think it's a real fly. Wait. That's not what flies do. They're not, what's up with the rendering distance? Bro, I saw that, like, apparently they turned a bunch of brain neurons in a petri dish into consciousness, and I'm like, get me the fuck out of here, man. This is getting too... Ooh, drink that. I don't need to know about this, right?
Here we go.
I kind of want to go back to, like...
Coney, look at this cool-ass bird link.
I kind of want to go back to, like, Protestant America and, like, churn butter. I don't want to know that people are creating brains in a lab, right? I want to know if my crops are being burned down by a witch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I kind of want to go back. Back when you were young. Yeah, good one. Yeah, I'm 300 years old. Yeah. Low weight. Okay. Okay. Oh, good one. That's great. I could be Amish.
32 years old.
I love this video. I did see this.
2 years old. Give him a kiss.
Ooh, give a kiss.
Bro.
Say go night night.
Go night
Go
night.
night night.
Oh my God.
Why didn't he do it? Why didn't he do it when I said it?
Oh, good point.
That's the one that
It's a
really
little
tricked
trick.
your
Yeah.
mind.
that is
All right.
crazy.
Oh,
Handstand in the back somersault.
Sure.
can you do it?
Handstand in the back somersault, dude.
No way.
Yep.
No
Oh.
way.
How about this one? Birdie juggle. You ready for birdie?
All right, juggle the
juggling?
birdie.
Don't
Juggle the
try
birdie.
this at home.
Oh, I
They
bet he
don't like
loves
it.
that.
Oh, I don't drop him. I've had him for 32 years.
He's not gonna drop him. Whoa!
Catch him.
I do love the catch him. I do love that.
Crazy.
See, this is why Pokemon should be real. This guy's a trainer, and he got a Pidgeot. He got a Pidgeot that he could just do this shit with, and it could talk a little. That's awesome. Cool ass bird, bro.
No, bro.
I fuck with birds now. I've really done a complete 180 on birds. I haven't liked birds for a long time. I kind of fuck with them.
Crazy.
That's my guy. Does that bird even love him? That's the thing that gets me. I wanted a gecko, and then I was like, can geckos love you? And the internet said no. Google said, Google said that you can be warm and he'll like hugging you, but he won't love you. And I'm like, I'll just get a fucking dog. Right? Birds aren't real. This one might not be. This shit might be an animatronic.
32 years old.
This shit seems like it came from the tiki room where all the birds sing words and the flowers bloom. In fact, he did say a word. He said meow. Birds don't say that unless he ate a cat.
Give him a dog.
How did he do that?
Bro.
Say go night night.
Go night night. Oh my
He went night night. And why did he not go night night when he said it?
Why didn't he do it? Why didn't he do it when I said it?
That's what I'm saying. Why did he not do that? Tirzu replied to you. He should really be mean to me, I think. He should... Oh, he's too nice. Kind of a mix between the two. The ears aren't quite big enough to look like an African elephant, but aren't quite small enough to look like an Asian elephant. I lean toward African, but it really is an amalgam. Thanks for... What do I say? Like... Thanks for nothing. I guess. Oh, lazy ass. Duh, I don't know. Lazy ass. His whole thing is being a zoologist and knowing animals, and I'm like, is it A or B? Could be both. All right, man.
That's the one that really trips your mind.
Okay, I like that bird. I do like that bird. That's a good one. What was I doing, man? You guys distracted me a lot, bro. Can you guys relax? Tirzu is a zoo grok. That's my guy, man.
Let's see how you do on this Dell link.
What's this doll? Catfishing. The Wikipedia article from categories. Oh, I've done this before. Characters created by George Lucas, fictional humanoid robots, fictional polyglots. This should C-3PO. Right? Yeah. Humanoid robot character. It would be. Thanks, Greg. Okay. Huge rave for my Greg. That's my guy. What's up, man? Thank you. Hi, everybody. We're doing catfishing. Bodies of water in Egypt. Bodies of water. If it's not the Nile, then I can't. Red Sea. Whatever. I wouldn't have guessed that. Thanks, James Quivers. 21st century American business people, 1945 births, 2021 deaths, 2021 suicides. Activists from Virginia, American computer programmers, drug policy reform activists, Lexington, Tennessee. That shit, John McAfee. Oh my God, I was kidding. I was joking. I tried to think of like a American business person who was old and a computer programmer, and I knew that this guy loved drugs. I saw some of his videos. That motherfucker loved drugs. And I think he didn't, isn't there some like thing about him not? He was one of those guys that is like, I am not suicidal. I don't want to kill myself. I would never do that. And then he did. Never noticed that? People always be tweeting like, I'm not going to do this. If anything happens to me, then it wasn't me. And then they do it. Why would they say that? That's very weird. The ultimate prank. Good one. Bro changed his mind. Wait, that sounds kind of good, actually. Yeah, what?
Okay, so not only does AI exist, but now we're trapping entire consciousnesses in digital prisons. Coney, wake up from this nightmare. We are so beyond fucked.
I'm so glad that my consciousness hasn't been eclipsed by a digital prison. Thank God for that. I hope that my entire essence of being is never trapped within the confines of a digital realm. Thank you, God, I think. I don't know. I wouldn't, if they send the Coney simulacrum into the AM world, whatever, man, that's up to that guy. That guy's got to figure it out. I'm going to die of natural causes here in the real world. I'm going to die of heart disease at the age of 78, like 60% of Americans. Oh, boy. Coney Tears, you said he's going to start charging you for being a head ass. I'll pay. Shit, I'll do that. I am a sim in your computer. That's a good point. I live in your computer. That's me, bro. I am a little clown that lives in your graphics card. Watch this. I'm gonna kill your graphics card. You ready? Watch this. I'm gonna kill your graphics card. Here I go. Take that. No more graphics. There go all your graphics. Did it work? Did my bit work? Can you guys, can you see, do you get it? It did work? Okay. Audio only viewers, I just turned down the bit rate a lot. They can't see anything. That's the joke. All right, let me turn your graphics card back on. Oh, what a delightful caprice that was. I'm the Lord of Mischief inside your computer. Okay, 19th century American business people, 20th century American business people, 1839 births. That shit, J.D. Rockefeller. Okay, that's crazy. It's always the first person I think of. I feel like there were so many other people it could have been. I'm kind of nice at this. I'm not even going beyond that. 2013 establishments in South Korea, American Music Awards winners, Asia Game Changer Awards, Circle Chart Music. What's a 2013 K-pop thing? Is it BTS? Yeah, okay. I mean, I tried to think of the earliest one I'd heard of. Algerian cuisine, Arab cuisine, Berber cuisine, breakfast egg dishes, Egyptian cuisine, Israeli cuisine, Italian cuisine, Libyan cuisine. This shit, a lot of cuisines. What kind of eggs are these? Eggs Benefits. Shakshuka. Shakshuka. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. That does look good, though. Eggs poached in a sauce of tomatoes, olive oil, peppers, onion, and garlic. Maybe not. Feels like too many tastes. My bad. 2000s horror video games, 2008 video games, asymmetrical video. Oh, that ain't. I know that ain't what I think it is. I know that ain't what I think it is. Video games about zombies? Oh, never mind. Okay. Game set in Pennsylvania. Is that 1 or 2? 2 is in Louisiana. Got it. Okay. By the way, I saw people saying, did you get Poker Night? No, man, I'm not playing that. I got Tycho in it. Tycho is one of the most... I'll talk about it in a second. Tycho is one of the most dated characters I can think of in any medium. It's not his fault. Penny Arcade is from a certain time, but that character is such a, like... Such like a... I mean, it's like Reddit before Reddit, right? He's very, like, smug, smarmy comic shop owner in, like, an intellectually superior way, you know? It's kind of crazy that PAX still used the comic branding for its events. I mean, good for them. Straight up, good for them for launching that, and it worked. Hold on. Female musical trios, 2018 establishments in the United States, folk rock groups, indie rock groups. Musical trios is probably Boy Genius. Send it. Okay. 2018 was Boy Genius. We got it. The only reason I know about them is because of Lucy Dacus, whatever. I liked a few of her songs. Apparently Phoebe Bridgers is really good. I haven't listened to her stuff. Coney's so lesbian. I just like good music. What do you want me to say? Come on, man. Saw Rat Boys the other night in DC. That place was fucking packed. I have never been at the 930 Club and not been able to move. I've been to the 930 Club 3 times. That shit was packed. And nobody was moving. I saw a generation diff, bro. Nobody was drunk. Everybody was just kind of standing there, kind of anxious. It was a weird feeling. Have you seen Creep yet? Nope, that's in a few weeks. Real soon. Did you like the new album? My problem with Rat Boys is, and I've all their music is great, but it all sounds very similar except for like 4 songs that I love. But they are a vibe band. Like, you put it on, and it's like a feeling. It's not like individual tracks. Does that make sense? Okay. It's great, but I can't, like, tell the songs apart, really.
Coney, did you hear about MVs getting fan servers?
About what? Oh, MVS getting fan servers? I did hear about that. I don't care at all. There's no world where I want to play multiverses. There's no world, bro. I'm not going to play... Dude, the fan servers are going to be the sweatiest things on the planet. When you get Warner Brothers to reinvest in that shit, then maybe we'll go. Maybe I'll log back in. Nuclear game. Yeah, man, that shit is radiated. I'm not going in there. What if Icon's got fan servers? Dude, I'm going to leak this because it's been a while. I'm actively trying to pursue sponsors to run an Icons tournament. We've pitched it to like 3 or 4 companies, and I'm like, just so you know, this is going to be kind of shitposty and silly, but I really want to host it, and they're like, no. I'm like, it'll be fun. It's funny. No. 1892 operas Calabria in fiction, Commedia dell'arte. So it's a comedy. Fiction about Eroxicide. Fiction set in 1870. Fiction set in the 1860s. Italian language operas. What's Eroxicide? Hold on. The killing of a wife. That shit, Fargo. Works about clowns. What's the... Oh my god. Shit! What's the name of that clown one? There's a clown... it's not... Hold on. It's not Pagliacci. That's stupid. It's not... No, it starts with an S? It's not Pagliacci. Shut up. Okay, it was, but it was somebody else. It was like a Cicero or something. That was too obvious. Pagliacci is like the clown. There's like a... Whatever. 1772 establishments in the colony of Virginia. African-American cemeteries in Virginia. Brick buildings and structures in Virginia. Cemeteries established in the 1770s. Domes. Historic American Building Survey in Virginia. Historic House Museums in Virginia. This shit, what was Jefferson's house? It had like a name. Chat, tell me, what was Jefferson's house called? He had like an estate. Monticello. Woo! That's 8 out of 10, dude. I mean, I kind of cheated a little, but I would have looked that up. I didn't get Shakshuka or the Red Sea, but everything else, it's not so bad. Amontillado? No, that's a cask, stupid. People said The Last of Us. Dumbass. Chat-assisted speedrun? Shut up. All right, let's get to the bando. We talked a lot tonight. There's a lot to talk about, bro. Y'all see this? Hold on. Well, let's do the bando first. Well, hold on. Wait, before we do that. Wait, okay. I just went on this monitor, and as I went to go search for what I was looking for, I see my channel. Hadn't seen Faint Bunny for a time until a couple weeks ago. They sure haven't stopped being Faint Bunny. Where the Twin Towers siblings are dating. Coney, start Saudi posting and they might let you commentate Street Fighter. Wait, that might be true. Just opened Twitter and this was at the top of my feed. I don't know who that is, but that is funny. That's good. Dude, you know what I was looking at today? First off, I am getting so ADHD. We gotta go bit by bit. Listen, this is a fast one. You know what YouTube recommended to me today? The grand opening of Marley Station Mall, which is a mall very close to me. This is the shitty mall that's basically dead in Glen Burnie, Maryland. I don't know why they knew that. It's from March 2nd. It just came up. This shit went up in 1987. I don't know how Google knows this about me. This is my childhood mall, but there's no videos of the arcade that I was at with my dad playing Turtles in Time, so I don't really care about this. But it is weird. Don't nobody care about this mall? Dude, apparently it was in development for 15 years. This is what the comments say. It got a stage on it. Look at this. You could go to this mall today and ain't nobody in there. It's scary. You're always talking about Marley Station Mall. I know, because it's scary. It's haunted, man. It's a liminal space, but there is a really cool game store in there called I Got Next, and the owner's great. And they sell retro games. They're awesome.
You need to move on from Icons. It's not
No, we're gonna play Icons. I'm trying to pay you guys to play Icons. No, that's a good game. It's not bootleg. It got Zana in it.
But you know what is healthy? Donuts.
I'm not eating any more donuts. I'm done with donuts. I'm done. I'm not as big as I thought. I lost some water weight, but I do need to not bulk up. I need to thin out a little bit. My doctor was like, you got to do some cardio. And I was like, I like lifting. She's like, you got to do some cardio. I'm like, I guess. Whatever, man. You should lose more water weight. I mean, ain't that just a sauna? I'll buy a sauna. If y'all could drop some gifts up so I could get a sauna, like with a really nice Swedish type. That'd mean a lot to me if you guys could help me out here. Thanks. I lost the water weight from all that salivating. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Check this out. Guys, it's over. It's over. Nintendo is suing the U.S. government. It's all over for us. They're going to take everything. United States of Mario. Pipes in every city. We finally get the underground, the pathways that Elon wanted. I'll get to New York City in 2 hours through a pipe. Bro, they couldn't beat Pal World. Wait, I forgot. They got their ass beat by Pal World. You think you're going to beat Trump? That motherfucker is not doing anything the law says. Why are they going to listen to you, Mario? What the fuck? What's going to happen there? Apparently, this is not even a good story. It's just the government was like, they're going to be tariffs. And Nintendo's like, okay, we're going to abide by that. And then the government's like, never mind. And now they're like, okay, pay us back. And apparently it's likely that they will get it. They're going to get that, and it's not a big deal. Apparently a lot of people made YouTube videos out of it. I don't know how you do. I guess it's just a fun thing to click on, but Costco is too, and they're going to refund their customers if they win. Bro, Costco is ethical as hell. That place is nice, and they keep the costs low. Good for Costco, bro. Nintendo news is that dry. Hey, not anymore. We got that new Mario game with the elephant. Ice cream elephant. I just like to make that noise. The most recent AI lawsuit to end was over an image made in 2012. Oh my God. Yeah, we're way behind, bro. That's tough. Coney, you underestimate YouTubers who just make clickbait things about Nintendo bad. I mean, Nintendo bad is a topic, right? That is something you can talk about a lot. But Coney cleaned out catfishing today. It's easy for a guy like me. I'm worldly, you know. I get it. I'm at the top whatever this is percent. You know I'm Mensa certified. Watched the Mario movie again last night to get ready for the new movie. Why did that guy yell blue shell? That guy's an asshole. Why did he do that? That guy was so... The blue shell guy was an asshole, man. Is the new movie coming out soon? I think it's April 1st. Something like that. Thanks, Flo Jam. Happy birthday, streamer. Thank you. At least somebody remembered. Nobody else in chat remembered. All I wanted was a Prime, but... The crazy thing about the new movie is, like... So, we knew Yoshi was in it. Yoshi's in it. Rosalina's in it. And Birdo and Mouse are in it. And Wario might be in it. And Bowser Jr. They're adding too much shit. Slow down. That's a lot, man. And maybe even Star Fox. What the fuck was that picture? And Strollin' Stew. They might even get a Cataquack. Silly. All right. Hit it. Burgerlicious definitions make the boys go loco. Too slow. G the I the E and can't know whether but no. When I wake up, is that 500 miles? Or is that I say a little prayer? When I wake up. I mean, it's not shots, right? No. No. Oh, right. Yeah. Like a G6. There it is. The Far East Movement. Hit it. That's the name of the band. Okay. Slizzard, that's what they said. Do you guys know what happened to the Paper Planes lady? Is that what it's called? All I want to do is ba-ba-ba-ba and a ching and take your money. Apparently, she got that one big hit and then retired. Good for her. She went insane. Oh, wait, really? Oh, maybe I'm not up to date. She made the Sri Lankan government mad. Well, who hasn't? Am I right? You ever show them a Coney clip? I'm banned from there. Wherever that is. My ass wasn't going to Sri Lanka anyway. Yeah, I don't like this song. She still makes music, but I heard it's ass. All right, well, maybe I heard wrong. I don't know. Lil Jon is having a concert at my college. You should go. That sounds very fun. It sounds like a bummer for you that you got Lil Jon and not Imagine Dragons or Yeet or Lil Yachty. What are kids
I
listen
hear
to?
you're a betting man.
Yeah,
Care
what's
to
up?
risk 5 old gifties on a game of flags versus people? Pick your winner. Bottom is people. Top
Okay.
is flags.
All right.
Take your pick.
All right, I'll
Link.
take a look. I'll bet 5 gifties on it. Thank you, Watery Crims. Thanks for the Prime. I am old, bro. You don't realize it? I regularly have this thought, and you're going to have this too. You stop aging mentally at like 25, and I will literally be looking in the mirror, like brushing my teeth, like looking, and I'm like, maybe I just like forgot 10 years. Maybe I was actually born in 1998. Like, I think like I can't be 37. Oh, I'm 27. I've been 27 and I forgot. Like, my brain will literally try to trick itself into like forgetting a decade. It's so weird. I don't know what, and I'm like, oh, okay. Of course, 1988 to 2026 is only 27 years. Right, okay. It's weird. Like, my brain will do that shit. I turned 34 a couple weeks ago, and I get it. I think I have zero like insecurity about being old. I'm not afraid of aging. It's kind of cool. It's a privilege. I get to be a man-child and do this job. But my brain hasn't caught up. And I think it's because I'm not working like a standard office white-collar job where I'm, my soul is being beaten out of my body by having to attend the happy hour on a Friday night in order to get a promotion or something, right? It's weird. I haven't had that thing happen yet, but I'm 22 in 2 weeks and I feel ancient. When you hit 25, it's gonna stop. You're gonna stop mentally aging, but you're gonna feel pains. And like, I remember when I was young, I was like, how could somebody not bolt up a mountain? I went to whatever that place is in Colorado. It's like God's Garden or something. It's like a national park. It's amazing. I would just shoot up the mountain, and I just love climbing that shit like a monkey. Now I think I can do it, but that shit will hurt actually, especially tomorrow. Garden of the Gods. That's it. Great place. I'm 23, and my hip recently started making a sound when I turn it. Everybody's body be making some weird noises in a way that you don't expect. It's kind of strange. Humans weren't supposed to live past 30, bro. I swear to God. I mean, 30. I think we could live past 30. I think 60 is like, no, we are supposed to. I think if you go past 90, there's nothing left, right? 90 is like when you run out of track on the home run contest. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing left for you here. You're not supposed to go this far. And like now at this point, it's bad. Like, you're bored, right? I think 90 is a little far. 80 is like, all right, I'm ready. And you just try to enjoy it and ride it out as long as you can. So, I don't know. I'm 35 and I threw out my knee making my bed. Don't even know what I did. Yeah, I had a neck pain for like a month. And it was a mystery. Who did that? Had a little gremlin come in and bite my deltoid. This is called, right? Deltoid. Chicken liver streamer. No. I am not. Trapezius. That's the one, like the circus. Yes. Starboy, The Weeknd. Never heard the beginning. Don't like that. I know this is Kings of Leon, but I think I hear Gatorade by Charlie Bliss, and I like that one way more. That is Kings of Leon. Yeah. That's the one. Guitar Hero 3, baby. You know what's crazy? I got back into Curve today. I don't know if you guys ever listen to Curve, but I listen to them in Frequency. And they are very like 2000s like Matrix vibe, like a Portishead Mass Attack thing. But I can't stop listening to this shit. Walking slow with a trench coat on with glasses. Hacking into the U.S. government. It's just like, I can't help it, man. This is gas. Apparently, Curve is not popular, bro. Nobody knows them. Wait for the chorus. Wait. That's so good. I love Curve. I'm back into Curve now, heavy. It's so good. So good. It's like industrial. I remember you telling me to listen to them on the side stream. I got heavy into Curve. Okay, so Curve. There are a couple songs from Frequency that I got super into, but a lot of them are like this got me into EDM and electronic music. But like some of it is like This is from somebody at Frequency themselves, like Harmonix, and I can't find anything like it. And when you play it in Frequency, it's all just a blur. You don't get a full song, but this fucking, like, I wish it was a real song, but there isn't one. It's so good, bro. I love this shit. Wretched plank music? A little, yeah. I kind of like that, like, you know? The other one is, this shit. Again, another song that just, like, you know, it's made by somebody in-house. But it got me into drum and bass, you know? So, this and Jungle Brothers. But it just sounds like a mess when it's in Frequency because everything's active at once. But so good, man. I love this shit. But yeah, I'm back into Curve now because I got down this. So anyway, let's do the hip hop one. Wait, is that the best song of the 2000s? Hit it.
これからみんなでめちゃくちゃ踊って騒ごう騒ごう。
You know, if I got Starboy, I would have triple aced it. That would have been really good. Hit me. Dude, Missy really was a visionary. She was so ahead of her time. Missy Elliott's awesome. It's really good. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, 5 gifties on this. All right. Let's do it. We got a bet. Okay, hold on. 5 gifties on flags versus people. Pick your winner. Bottom is people. Top is flags. What do you mean people or flags? Like a matching game? What do you think of these Mario versus US drama video thumbnails? I hate them for existing. I just don't like them. I just like the blue shell from Independence Day is okay. That's all right. I don't know. Top left is tough. I think that's Hungry Box. That's the Hungry Box one. Something like that. But look at the You don't even know what to say. That's good. No, that's Trump. Oh, my bad. I thought it was Hungry Box. My bad. And Mario. Super Mario, right? Okay. All right, I go people. I'm going to go people. People over flags. We go bottom here. Here you go. Bottom. Bottom for 5 gifties. Bottom. French guy. Baguette. Germany? What? Germany. That's 2 Germanys. India. This is... Okay, baguette. How do you lose? Flag. Flag up. Okay. France. England. Yeah, this shit a small world game. What? Japan. India. What? How do you play? Is this Mahjong? China? Japan. Right. That's China. Right. Don't stop. France, India. Okay. Okay. Who is? That's Britain. That's England. Right. India. China. Germany. That's the one with the Stein. Right. Japan. Yeah, what is this game? This is... Is it whoever fills up first? Kind of satisfying to watch, actually. Yes! Yes! German board. Yes, and the UK. No, don't give them France. No, how about a person? How about a person? Flip it. Yes, India. No, my flag. No, please. Please, a person. Yes! Give me an Indian man. Yes, Britain, give me the Indian man. Give me the Indian man. No, not Germany, please. Yes! Give me a Frenchman. Give me a Frenchman. Yes! Please, a Frenchman. Yes, let's go! We got it! Vive la France! Give me those 5 gifties. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's just 50-50. That whole game, but it's very fun to watch. I kind of fuck with it. 3K. Yeah, it's just like a RPS game, but with random inputs. I like that. What was the blue one? I don't know. That's why they have you watched to the end. Try to figure that out. I like that one. Next Coney Fest game. Maybe I'll just have that at the end. That'll be the final game. Something like that. Listen, next Coney Fest, just wait. Gonna have some big surprises. What are your thoughts on these new fighters? You gotta stop clicking on every link you send. It's not link clicking Sundays. Big link Sundays. The blue and yellow balls were better. Yeah, I like when there's a bit of, what is it called? Dramatic irony. When I know something the protagonist doesn't. Is that what it's called? I slept through my literature class. I was awake for like 20 minutes. I think that was it. That's what's called dramatic irony? What's it called when the character knows something but you don't? That shit pisses me off. Why'd they not tell me? Thanks, iLab. Dumbass character. Oh my god. Oh. No, she's faster than you. She's way fast. No, bro, don't do the right haymaker. No, she's too fast. Stay down. Dude, that has so much startup. He is trying to heavy punch over and over. He is big swinging. I bet that shit got armor, though. I'll bet that shit, if she hit him during that, it would not go through. All right, here we go. Let's try again. Bro, stop. Dude, this kid is a bad fighter. Dude, stop. Use at least cover up with the left. Is this looping? Is this video? I would beat her easily. I could defeat that child. It would not be hard. I would just go for a feint and then block it. Pow! Dude, bro, as soon as he started going back for that, like, that's... Dude, he said, okay, don't do that again. Don't stop dodging and put down your left arm, please. Oh, this boy is King Hippo. Yeah, he's a punch-out boss, and she is very familiar. Bro, if I'm him, I would be so sad. Bro, that kid does not have... Oh, voice line! He popped his ult on her and then did the same heavy melee. This is me in lane and deadlock. I'd be on Billy just... And I always die. I always die for it. That's me. And this is the Wraith that will always parry me. So bad. What rank are you now, Coney? Emissary 1. I got moved up. Big ups to Yoshi. Thanks, Yoshi. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know, like, what the... I hate Deadlock because, like, Plat is always my go-to if I'm nice, right? Not nice, but, like, pretty good. Diamond is, like, good, and then after that is better. But, like, I want to be Plat at every game at least. Deadlock is, like... Emissary... It just got weird systems. Oracle is Plat. So, to be fair, I'm also playing full solo queue, which I think is a psychopath thing to do. So I'm here. I'm Emissary 1. I am only solo queue. And I think that I'm literally playing the game wrong. Because anytime I fight anybody, I'm descended upon by, like, I'm attacking the witch and the horde is coming, right? It's crazy. Is it because you don't have friends to play with? No, it's because I don't play at normal times. Like, sometimes I'd be playing from, like, 11 p.m. to, like, 2. Sometimes I'll play till, like, 4 a.m. I'm trying to stop that. But, like, I just don't have the regular times. And my friends, bless their heart, got sucked into the TFT vortex, like, 5 years ago. All my old Discord call of all my best friends, they got really into Genshin Impact and TFT. None of them are really into Deadlock. So, League consumes all. I mean, we all used to play League together, but I knew that League was unhealthy for me, so I got out, but now I'm getting the deadlock itch. I'm getting addicted. However, I think I might be getting better now because Street Brawl is getting me out of that. And I'm playing Resident Evil, which is good. I got to play more single-player games. So, your friends have bad taste? No, they're just old. They like TFT because they're old. They're all brawl heads. So, Coney, what rank do games stop being 50 fucking minutes? Hey, I'll tell you when I get there. We are up 50K gold. Why are we not ending? Everybody runs back. You got to play with CJM is what I would say if I was parasocial. I like CJM a lot. I would play with him for sure. I don't like the... How do I put this? I don't like inviting myself to that shit. Because I was kind of... I don't know if I was taught that way or something or whatever. But I would love to play with people, but nobody's ever on when I'm on. And then if it's like a content creator, it's like, I don't know, you know? So, but I like CJM. He's probably way higher rank. I don't know if he'd want to play, but the dude nobody invited. Yeah, exactly. But if people want to play, I'm always down. I know Void stopped playing for a while, but he was on for a little bit. More like getting shit in my pants. It's a good one. Hey, there's a video I wanted to watch talking about cutscenes and about video games and single-player games and... Oh, wait. We got a community note. The Super Mario Titans image is from a leak widely regarded as AI generated and fake. Nintendo has not announced it. Bro, if that's real. What if it... Dude, if I'm... Oh my God, if it's real and I'm Nintendo, I would be so mad. I'd be scared shitless. You made the whole game and you're like, no, of course it's fake. Why would we ever make that game? That looks very bad. We would never make that. Nobody would want to play that. That's stupid. Saying. Thanks, Juanita. 4 more years in development. Yeah, they're just going to restart it like Metroid Prime. So they're speaking of video games and cutscenes and such, I saw something that was going around that I wanted to watch, and there's a whole stream for this, but that I didn't see. But this guy, apparently, he made a PowerPoint presentation on skipping cutscenes in video games. It's only 43 seconds, but I want to know his reasoning because I'm kind of like, if I could get onto his method, right? If I can get onto his method, I'm going to do that. Because I always get insecure about skipping cutscenes. If I bought the whole game, I want to experience all of it, and then I'm wasting all my time and I'm not having fun. I think I would do a 3-hour rule. Let's see what he says.
I have a 5-hour rule for skipping cutscenes in video games.
That's good.
If a game story does not grab me in 5 hours, I will skip cutscenes for the rest of the game. 5 hours is 10 anime episodes.
So
2 long-ass movies.
That is a long time.
And 5 long-ass albums.
5 is generous. I think I would go 2 or 3, but it depends on the game. How good is the gameplay, right? Like, if the gameplay could keep you going, but...
Go through Janet Jackson's best albums in the length of time that I'm giving you before I decide whether or not I'm going to skip the cutscene.
If I'm skipping cutscenes, I'm not playing that game much longer. You know what? That happened to me with Rise of the Ronin. I was playing that game. I wanted to play a Skittles game where I ran around and played basically like a Sekiro Neo type game. And the cutscenes were bad and boring. And then after like a few hours of that, I was like, yeah, I don't want to play this anymore. Yeah.
It's okay.
That's a pretty good way to do it. I think I would do 2 hours. Well, I'm thinking 2 hours of just story, like only the cutscenes, right? I got to be honest. Well, no, that's too much. Resident Evil, when it started up, was kind of pissing me off with the whole, like, I don't know, mysterious antagonist guy and how long it takes to start up. But it's fine now. It's just any opening. It's not the game's fault. It's my fault. I need stimulation, you know? I like cutscenes. I like them if they're good. Like, if the game and the cutscenes can have, like, synergy, right? You got to have a little bit of both. So, I don't know. Hey, listen, I'm thinking about doing a Nuzlocke soon. I am. It's true. It might be fire red. It might be emerald. I don't know. We'll figure something out. And there's a video that came across my feed. Maybe I should get a little familiar with some Pokemon. He won't. I might, dude. You want to know why? Because we need games for Thursdays. I want a Thursday game. You want us to find out which one is shortest? Free labor? Yes, please. Come on. My fear, okay? Here's my fear with a Nuzlocke. Now they got eggs and items and natures and like that's like if I lose my Pokemon because I don't know, the Meryl was anxious. I fought an anxious Meryl, which gives them ×2 to special power. I would blow up my stream key. I would attach dynamite to it and explode it. I would never stream again. That doesn't matter in single player. Wait, what? That's not real? What the fuck? What? The natures don't matter? It only matters when you're playing comp. Wait, so like that's insane. It's real, but it's so small it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Okay, but the items though. But the items. It's extra stats. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to lose because I don't know something, right? Items are easy. No NPC uses items. You can ignore most of the bullshit. You just need a good Vizier. Maybe I do a modern game then. Because I think half of the fun, I would do Fire Red because it's an easy one. It's Gen 1. But I think half of the fun will be me coming across like, what the fuck is that? And it's that guy, it's the Bert and Ernie in the Karate Geese. And I'm like, what does he do? And then I get kicked in the head and die. Like, that's the fun. You know what I'm saying? Gen 1, it's like, oh, I know what this guy, I know what Bill Awesome does. Even if I don't know what they do, I've seen them before. You know what I'm trying to say? Black and white is only new Mons. Maybe that one then. Because it'd just be nonsense. I want there to be a line between actually doable and complete nonsense. So I think there might be. Yeah, I'll talk to Alfred. I'll talk to Jacob. Because he actually would be able to guide me on this and he understands content. So I've been wanting to talk to him anyway. We haven't talked in a while. We got to set up another movie night. I miss that guy. All right, maybe I'll talk to him. We'll see. Do you still enjoy grinding? Nope, I hate grinding. Can't stand it. But I play Banjo-Tooie on stream, so, you know, how bad could it be, right? Not so bad. Black and White 1 is more JRPG talking in it. I mean, I'm not reading the dialogue, right? If I gotta skip some cutscenes, it's fine. Well, if I'm gonna be getting into Pokemon, specifically all these new gens, I need to know the lay of the land. So,
Scarlet and Violet looks like shit, but is actually a lot of fun.
Okay.
If you don't want to play it, then Black and White is a great choice.
A great choice, he said. I might do Black and White. I'm going to do it with a speed up. So I know I can't, apparently I can't skip the dialogue. I'm going to be holding down the speed up option on my very special secret Game Boy Advance? Is that it? DS? Okay. Whatever it is. There might be mods to remove dialogue. Bro, speaking of mods, the other day, yesterday, I'm looking at my Switch and I get this crazy hankering to play a game. I want to play Donkey Kong 64 so bad. I need the barrel swap. I need the mod where I can swap on the fly. I don't want to play it. Wait for the decomp. Decomp! Is that real? I will do that. Oh my God, is that coming? Hold on. How far are they? Because I didn't want to do the Banjo-Kazooie decomp. The Donkey Kong 64 decomp project is 50% complete a year ago. It might be soon. I absolutely will play that on decomp. That in 120 FPS sounds so funny. That sounds very fun. I absolutely will play that. I can't wait. So I can hear Diddy go, hoo-hoo! All right, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. But what are we going to do now? Let's see together. Well, I want to learn about Pokemon. And this video got recommended in our thing, in our channel. In the hold on. In the channel of the fucking Discord. Sorry. It's not Lord Frogmire. Stop. It's not. I promise. I'm done with that guy. It is every generation's worst Pokemon. What Pokemon should I not be messing with? Which one should I not capture or care about? Let's find out together, shall we? Okay, I broke it. Hit it.
Diving into the worst Pokemon introduced in each
Oh, I like those guys.
generation as a sort of catharsis for all that Game Freak's put us through. And of course, we're sticking with final stage Pokemon. So our choices are those that are really so bad that they just have no usage or viability whatsoever. Those that are really so bad that they just have.
Every once in a while, I'm like, so I thought of Pokemon Stadium, which, you know, the original 150, and I saw this, and I'm like, who is that? This is from 2, I think, which is Gen 2. I don't know if I've ever seen Noctowl. Well, maybe I have. Wait, what is that? That's going to dox me. Catch Pokemon by searching their names. What? What? Gotcha! How long has this been on? Wasn't this added a long while ago? Was it? Oh. Neat. I'm not doxing my search history. New stream bit? Absolutely not.
Have no usage or viability.
When I search for it's a Pokemon that starts with a P. A Puff. Porygon. That's a good. There you go. Yeah. Porygon. That's the joke. You get it. Pikachu. Okay. That was right there, wasn't it? Stupid. I was literally sitting here like, any Pokemon with a P, any of them, you get it. Yeah, Porygon is a bad one. Okay.
Whatsoever, no matter what you try to do and where you try to do it. Of course, there's usually more than one Pokemon that can be considered for this kind of thing, so we're including 2 additional contenders for each generation. Now, without further ado...
Why was Coney searching sexy piggy Muppet name? First off, I wasn't. Second off, her name is Diane.
Let's kick things off, or punch things off, rather, with Hitmonchan in Gen 1. Hitmonchan is the worst fighting type in the generation where fighting is the...
It is? I think so. No, not her. No, Denise. That was it. It's Denise. 5 subs, I'll hit page down. Here's one for free. That's stupid. Okay. It's competitive Pokemon? It is. Does your girlfriend have a favorite Pokemon? And if not, what would she fuck with, you think? She's told me we agree on Bulbasaur. I don't know if she has a favorite beyond that. She feels like a Vulpix to me. I think she would like a Vulpix. I think that would be her vibe, you know. Would she fuck with Archeops? No. Definitively no. I don't know what that is, no. I don't think that's a Vileplume? No. 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 It's cool. Never mind. I like that. No, that guy's cool to me. Never mind. I fuck with him. I like that guy. Big and puffy. I like that dude. My bad. It's my fault. I like Vulpix, you know? Look at a gif of it flying. You guys are asking too much.
worst type in the game. This is not the end-all be-all,
What's
of
wrong
course,
with
but it's a heck of a
Hitmonchan?
solid start. That said, its competition is stiff in the form of those
He got
famously flawed
boxing
early
gloves
game
on.
bugs,
He probably punched
Butterfree
very
and
hard.
Beedrill. Themselves no slouches in the department of bad, exploitable typing, and appalling poor stats, leading them unable to leave
Fighting
any
types
sort of
suck.
impact on the game. Hitmonchan's got base 105
Aren't like Gem 1, isn't it just Psychic and Ghost like fuck up everything? How would you ever lose this
of
time?
attack, which is actually
Like-
quite good, and is faster than both of them,
Pow!
beating out
You
Beedrill
beat
by
the shit out of that cat.
got base 105 attack, which is actually quite good, and is
Hitmonchan is weird because it's just a guy, right? That's just a human with boxing gloves. It's not even like an animal.
faster than both
And
of them.
that's a Persian is literally a cat. You could buy that at the shelter.
Beating out Beedrill by 1 point. So how could it be Hitmonchan? Or just as valid as a question, how could it not be either of the bugs? Well, right off the bat, Butterfree has
Beedrill looks
access
cool
to
to
Sleep
me.
Powder, and Sleep is an especially powerful status in Gen 1, lasting
Okay.
as many as 6 turns and preventing the opponent from moving when they wake up. It's frighteningly close to a free KO, and with a perfectly workable base 70 speed stat, Butterfree will be able to get it off. It can also spread that
Putting Snorlax to sleep is silly.
other massively powerful status, paralysis.
That's a very
through
silly
Stun
thing to
Spore.
do.
This
He
is
was gonna
enough to
do
make
that
up for the
anyway.
fact that it's not doing any real damage on its own. Though at least it can pull off some psychic special drops. Okay, but is it not clearly Beedrill then? Well, Beedrill actually has the
No,
tools to
Beedrill got
potentially
the
finish the
s-
game
the
off against a
string
very,
shot.
very
Use string
weakened
shot.
team, mind you. But with Swords Dance boosted
Ew.
Hyper Beam at its disposal and potentially even a weakened
How much damage did that do?
team, mind you. But with Swords Dance boosted Hyper Beam at its
437,
disposal and
Jesus.
potentially even agility, it's got more to work with than
Ew.
Hitmonchan. It's also got much better stab because its Twin Needle, weak though it is, actually strikes the best type in the game,
Twin Needle,
Psychic,
hit him in
for
the
super
spoons.
effective damage.
Right.
Hitmonchan's
Yeah.
stab, on the other hand, thuds into said type and pretty much everything
a
else for that
stab
matter,
move
even when
with his
hitting
gloves?
neutrally. Sure, it hits normal and rocks super effectively, but its
I
stab move
guess.
is the pathetic 80 base power, 80% accurate, 25% recoil-inducing submission. It's probably going to miss or have its
What is
recoil be more
submission?
impactful
I
in
don't know
helping your
any of these
opponent
moves.
KO you way before it's going to
Stab equals same type attack bonus. Oh, that's not a move. Oh.
leave any significant mark on the
This video is too much for Coney's understanding of Pokemon, I fear.
opponent's team,
Yeah,
especially since
maybe
it has
this
no
is a little
move pool
too
to
deep.
speak of.
Maybe I'm
what
too far
really
in.
makes Hitmonchan dreadful, though,
Uh-oh.
is that it is ridiculously frail. With
I
base
didn't,
50 HP and a whopping 35 special, it makes Beedrill look like Chansey in
If a water type uses a water move, it does 1.5 damage.
comparison.
I
Hitmonchan gets
see.
rolled by every special attack in the
Why
game,
could
and
they
its
not
comparatively
use-
enormous base 79 defense still
Is stab not the normal thing in the game? I feel like if you use a water type, you would only use water moves. Otherwise, like they got normals or whatever. But
isn't very good with that paltry HP stat. And as far as getting destroyed by everything and
You
doing
want
no damage to
coverage.
anything,
Yeah?
Hitmonchan's the best. Now for the second generation.
okay, everybody in chat said coverage, and now I'm scared. Like that's like an actual term people use.
Pick with Ledion. This one's a no-doubter, and that's especially
Oh.
impressive considering some of Gen 2's
That's
lovely
really
newcomers.
scary.
But none can compare to Ledion's
All right.
almost impressively bereft array of nothingness.
No,
The
Ledion
one
looks like
exception
ass.
is
He's a
unknown,
bug.
which is, of course,
Yeah.
worse. But in our opinion, it doesn't even qualify as an actual Pokemon for the purposes of this list, seeing
Yeah.
as it can't even learn 4 moves
And
to
that's
fill
God.
its moveset with. So
So-
we're going with Ledion, which actually seems to hit the minimum threshold for having ostensibly
His ass is not playing Pokemon Champions. I might.
been designed for actual
What if I got
competitive.
what, dude? What if I get into Pokemon and I'm really fucking good at it? I'm like the best in the world, a champion. My mind is just made for Pokemon, and I defeat Wolfie with incredible ease. What if I'm nice? What if I'm really good at it? Name fairy type 2 weaknesses. Name fairy types 2 weak. That didn't make sense what you typed, so I'm not gonna do that.
Play. It can baton pass agility,
Whatever you said
and it
didn't
has
make
dual
sense, I don't like
screens,
that.
so that's a pretty neat set. If not for the fact that Ledion's horrendous weakness.
Coney in hypothetical situations. Coney wins. Yeah, what if I won? What if I did something and I was really good at it? What would happen? What would you do?
Riddle typing goes along with the physical bulk lower than Apom's, and even its one genuinely good stat, base 110 special defense, is undercut by non-existent HP. Its base 85 speed is also quite good, but functionally useless, seeing as Ledion can't do anything to anything, all while getting thrashed
Right.
by everything even more than Gen 1 Hitmonchan on account
I
of
mean,
all the
this is
extra
the-
weaknesses Ledion's got tacked onto its so-called bulk. The
That's a ladybug, so I don't think
two
it
also
should
go
win.
together with
I
their
feel like
sharing
that's
of a
very
base
weak.
35 stat. Too bad for Ledion, it gets a base
I don't think
35
that would
attack
work.
when it's known for using the move Comet Punch, and its move pool
Wolfie would have to be drunk, concussed, and blindfolded. I think I could beat him blindfolded. I don't think it needs to be the other two. You don't give him the controller. He's blindfolded and he knows it's happening. And I put him in like a Walmart-sized empty room. And I have the game on at mute. It's a muted volume. No. You don't. Okay, think about. Okay. Imagine a room. Okay. This is Wolfie. This is him. And this is me. Really off in the distance. Like 500 yards. And I have the game. And Wolfie has on a blindfold. And it's muted. I would absolutely beat him, right? And I get to take his turns. I get to take... Wait, no, because they don't... there's no time limit, right? He would find it eventually, right? No. Never mind. I was going to draw Walmart, but I forgot. You know Walmart, right? What am I writing? You get it, right? Okay.
His rifle like this competitive Pokemon stuff is all completely above his head.
Well,
but we all know he could rant about competitive League and Smash for at least an hour.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Pokemon's different because it's all remembering math and bullshit.
IFW heavy big dog, but you are not built for this link.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on, let me look. Thank you, Landies. Hold on. Wait, what am I looking at? It's a sucker punch thing? What is this? It's not math at all? Isn't it just whether shit hits or not? What are we looking at? Gatsby? Okay. What the...
Coney, I come to you the ultimate question to decide one's status as a Pokemon master.
Cortana?
The stakes are high.
Oh. All right.
Now, what is Mook's name backwards? Go ahead. Say it.
I don't know that one. I only know Gem 1. So.
And it would even get Iron Fist as an ability in Gen 5 as some sort of cosmic mockery. Not that
Muck is Gen 1? What? No. No, they wouldn't have made that Gen 1. Gen 1 was only good Pokemon. I've never seen that before. That's not Gen 1.
you have to get past Gen 2 for that, seeing as it lacks even the ability to pass Swords Dance that it would have in Gen 3 and on. That alone would have rocked it past Apom for worse than game status, but instead Apom's mono normal stab, fighting weakness only curse rest talk set,
bad bit, it fucking worked,
is chilling as pretty much Snorlax tier, next to Ledyon's stunner of a only curse rest talk set, is chilling as pretty much Snorlax tier, next to Ledyon's
that joint did no damage. That did 20.
On stunner of a do nothing toolkit. Remind me again why Ledyon didn't get a mega. Then again, you can say that for most Pokemon on this list, such as the Gen 3 pick Delcatty.
Oh, that one's cute. I've never seen that before. I don't know what's real and what's not. I like Delcatty.
Caddy. Now here we've got a close race.
That is a precious
Delcatty's greatest achievement may not have been competitive, but instead have been looking fierce in the 3D
That's
Pokemon
also
game.
Gen 1. Oh, Delcatty?
While the confidence with which it shrugged off a hit
that
may be inspiring and may have fooled you into thinking it was a tough opponent when facing Pokemon Coliseum Cypher admin Venus, the reality is that Delcatty's only serving losses and not to its opponent. That said, the other contenders sure have a strong claim. At first glance, Dustox appears to be your typical early game bug, even worse than his cousin Beautifly, since the latter actually has a decent attacking stat and is immune to Earthquake and Spike.
I found out the other day that Swampert hates grass. You ever get something on your timeline that tells you about a Pokemon you knew nothing about before? Found a TikTok. It was he said something about Swampert and he didn't like grass. Really hates grass. Yeah, he does. Thanks to that TikTok.
The spikes.
The guy who thought his friend was a Swampert. That was the one.
Dustox impressively lacks. You've also got Mightyena, which after the initial awe of seeing either Maxie or Archie lead off with it and intimidate you wears off, Mightyena feels like a not fully realized Pokemon who's fine.
If we teach Coney about Gliscor, he would think it's weak to Ice type. No. He's flying, so he's weak to electric.
Final stage was left unfinished, thus leaving Mightyena out to dry. It doesn't have any good stats.
What?
Even its best one, attack, is quite low. And in
What?
Gen 3, it lacks physical stab being a dark type.
This game is stupid. Why do you make rules and then change them?
However, when you consider them against Delcatty, these two look like Titans.
Not falling for it? Falling for what?
Of competitive dominance. Dustox has
Who's
what to be
baiting
considered,
who now?
under the circumstances, a real special defense stat and has some good utility moves.
I'm
Moonlight's
gonna
healing,
Thunderbolt
Sludge
the
Bomb
fuck
is an
out of that
actually
Gliscor.
worthwhile stab move and has a 30% poison rate, and it can even phase around some spikes damage with Whirlwind. Meanwhile, the attack boosting Howl and the status clearing Heal Bell, alongside the general excellence of Intimidate, Mightyena can actually leverage some use both
Those things are
offensively
cute.
and
Ding
defensively,
dong.
maybe even on
Why he got a bell chimed? Okay, what that got to do with me?
same set. Plus, incomplete though its stat spread may seem, next to Delcatty, it's rocking some serious third stage numbers, which means the Heal Bell that Delcatty also has winds up useless when it
Bing
can't
bong.
actually take any hits so as to safely pull it off. Nor does its Wish or its Thunder Wave or even its Calm Mind Baton passing.
Your chat is going to be insufferable during a Nuzlocke.
Delcatty is certainly not lacking.
Hey, if I got through Punch Out for the Wii, I can get through this, you know? It's fine.
In impactful moves.
I've
and it's even got Ice Beam
been
in
through
its
hell.
coverage
It's
arsenal.
fine. I played Street Fighter 6.
But it's brandishing them.
It's
if
not
it
a
can
big
even
deal,
be called that, from non-existent stats, a largely useless ability.
Tony watching this for all the pretty colors and cute animals.
And
I like
Mononormal's distinct
a
lack
cat
of resistance.
with a neck pillow.
On the
That's
bright
very
side,
cute.
Delcatty's pre-evolution Skitty
this shit's
is
ugly.
amazing
That's
in Pokemon
disgusting.
Mystery
That
Dungeons.
that's
So
not
there's that.
Pokemon.
Now on to the gen with the best Mystery Dungeon game, the fourth, with Kricketune. Gen 4's gotten
He's a loot. He's like a bard loot. You can pick him up, put him aside. Ding 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 ding.
There's got no shortage of Pokemon shoving and scrambling in this race to the bottom. Kricketune may have won, yet something like Wormadam
know
could have
the
just
cry.
as easily
I know the
been
sound
here.
he
But it was
makes.
deemed too viable for having access
know,
to Stealth
I
Rock.
know.
That said, seeing as Bibarel is such an icon
Ew,
of
I don't like the
uselessness,
hippo
on
with
par
holes
with
in
Ledion
him.
itself, it may come as a surprise to not see it here in all its bland, ineffective non-glory.
that guy.
However, the fact that it has an actually synergistic stab combination alongside two excellent abilities
you
in
look
Simple
like
and
that
Unaware
Pokemon.
means that, while it falls far
beaver.
short of those abilities'
You look like a
potential,
beaver.
it
That's
still
you.
has something it can aspire to.
Bibblebell.
And this means
Bibberel,
even such a
Bibble.
lowly beaver can still look down
Bababble.
on the pair of bugs below it. Mothim, Wormadam's cousin, also had a shot, simply because it has a terrible case of We Have Yon Mega at Home,
Bibberel.
introduced in the same generation
You're
as
a
this apex
Bibberel.
predator of bug flying type. Mothim
Coney, you're on record saying the hippo is cute. Yeah, I didn't see the gaping holes in his sides. That's just scary to me. He might be infested with bugs.
is dust in
I don't
Yon
like
Mega's
that.
hard-beating wings, unable to bypass.
Don't say that. My friends already say I'm Bibarel. Well, then you got a second opinion, man. I'm sorry.
Past its
What do you want me to
awful
say?
typing that just got so much worse with the introduction
like
of
I
Stealth
see it.
Rock, the way the latter did with its auspicious amalgamation of attributes. However, you've got
Told you guys my girlfriend's getting into Smash. She found out what amiibos are. Every store we go to, she's like, "Do they have amiibo here?" And I'm like, "Let me see." And they always have Peach and Ness. I was like, "They got Peach and Ness," and she's like, "I don't want Peach or Ness." I'm like, "That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna have a Peach or a Ness. It's 2020, and one Duck Hunt in the back. There's one Duck Hunt in the back. Otherwise, you got to go on eBay." Is very funny. They all got Peach and Ness. That's it. Coney, if you want a Nuzlocke game, I highly recommend Pure RGB Gen 1, but a lot better for a modern day playthrough. A lot of different typings and additional content. I don't want different typings. I'm either going to do Fire Red or Black and White. We'll see.
Not to hand this one to Kricketune. It may only pack a standard Stealth Rock weakness instead of a doubled one, but it worked overtime to make Mothim look extra good. Just like Mightyena, it has a strange, almost uncanny
Coney doesn't even know what type Bellsprout is. Flower.
feeling of missing a third stage evolution. So low are its stats, but Mightyena has at least something it can work with, or even a couple of somethings. Kricketune, on the other hand, had what technically qualified as an attack stat, and other stats so low it may as well not have existed. Meanwhile, afflicted with the perils of Monobug's uselessness offensively and especially defensively, ensuring that even if it had an actual move pool, it wouldn't have amounted to anything. Cricketon's greatest strength is in the musicality of its design, but the world's smallest violin plays for its competitive viability. Now that we're done bugging out over Cricketon's sad song, we're moving our watch on to Generation 5 with Watchog. Watchog
Oh, he's so mean.
is unnerving the way it looks at you with those eyes. You would hope at least that this translates to some sort of competitive niche, but it pretty much just means
you're not getting this video. You're right.
Hypnosis, which is cool, but its 60% accuracy is sub-focus blast tier, so you've got to have something else you can do. Sadly, outside of Hypnosis, Watchog otherwise has a bad case of generic normal type
popular
disorder.
Pokemon, Watchog?
It's not the worst in this regard, as its move pool is, well, not great, but Thunderwave and Knockoff are amazing moves. Maybe throw the health having Super Fang into the mix.
Yeah, we're just seeing a Pokemon and laughing.
With the Den. In Generation 7...
Oh, I like that one. He's cute. Oh, I remember when that guy got announced. That was quite a day. Remember that one? Is that Pikachu? Kind of. Apparently every gen got a Pikachu in it. I didn't know that. He got a chipped ear. Wait, what? Dude. That's so weird. They didn't have to do that. What a weird thing to do. Huh. That's very strange. Was it that one ear? I think it... Huh. Nintendo could have stopped it. Well, they didn't, and now they're suing. Now they went the other way. Long game.
Folks, really?
Oh my God. All right. That's shocking. Jesus. Okay. Apparently it wasn't on purpose. Well, that's what the news said. You see those photo ops? I don't know if I agree. You know what I'm saying? You get it. That I don't care about this anymore. These are the top 10 biggest TV sellouts. I hate a sellout. Let's subscribe to the Cody stream so I don't have to sell out and get on TV anymore. Shall we?
Friend Eric.
We all know number one. Don't say
Welcome
it.
to Watch Mojo.
Don't say
and today
it.
we're counting down our picks
It's
for the
not
distinguished
me.
actors, filmmakers, and personalities who most shockingly took a step down on the small screen.
My mouth is willing, but the rest of me's too numb to cooperate.
Maybe
Honey, are you
one
sure?
Mojo.
Are you
One
really
Mojo.
sure?
Just one.
Number 10, Ozzy Osbourne.
What is this?
I don't think this is a sellout thing. I don't know what else you're supposed to do if you're Ozzy Osbourne and you're like 60 years. Wait. I'm doing that thing where when I'm a kid, I see like episodes or clips from The Sopranos. I'm like, wow, Tony Sopranos is so old. And then I grow up and he's 40 and I'm 3 years away from 40 now. How old was Ozzy Osbourne on Meet the Osbournes? Or perhaps just the Osbournes? 1948. When did that show come out? Like 99 maybe? The Osbournes. So 48, he was 54. He was only 54? Oh my God. Am I wrong? Am I doing that math right? Oh dear. Tons of drugs? I guess so. Shit, man. He did live quite hard, yeah. He was on a crazy train. Wait. He went off the rails. Wow. Okay. That's what happens when you drink heroin out of a fire hose. Did he do that? I just knew about the bat thing. Jeez. Okay. I feel like when you're a 54-year-old rock star and you have crippling debt because of your terrible cocaine and Fabergé egg addiction, you're going to do, the Osbournes on MTV. That's fine. That might have been a Sharon decision for all we know.
Heavy metal's first frontman took the sound.
If anything, it's incredible he lived as long as he did. I don't believe in doctors anymore, man. I've seen the most morbidly obese, big guys that have never cared about the food they put into their mouths, and they live till they're 90. It's all genetics. That shit's not real.
And
you probably should go for runs, but it's not that big a deal.
Style of hard rock to diabolical heights with Black Sabbath. As Ozzy Osbourne's solo career saw him clean up his act, at least off stage.
Somebody asked where I... Okay, Samir. Somebody asked where I am in The Sopranos. I think I'm episode 5 in season 5. AJ might have a learning disability. That was the last thing. AJ, do not be listening to his parents, and he's in quite a bit of trouble. He got a lovely new 4Runner, but he can't drive it until he ups those grades.
Fans
That's where I'm
embrace
at
the
now.
novelty of his and wife Sharon's family image.
And people are being very mean to poor Adriana. I love Adriana. And I don't want to talk about this too much because people are going to spoil shit. Dude, Christopher Moltisanti is one of the best characters on TV ever. The performance is amazing. What an unrepentant piece of shit. It is, God, what a cool character. Insane. Don't say anything. Please. No, stop talking now. Yeah, no more talking. No more talking. Best character in the show. I mean, I love Paulie. Paulie's the funniest to me. I love everything Paulie says, but he is the best. Yes.
Their bizarre episode of Cribs. The Osbournes humorously and often wholesomely chronicled the personal life of the Prince of Darkness, who was naturally condemned for taking the artless route of reality TV.
Dead.
I mean, this is...
Dead.
Okay. All those pets were alive until he went up these stairs. All of these guys were okay. He's casting the
show's
spell.
massive success wound up pioneering the genre's celebrity family format, while Osbourne continued to play up his less morbid eccentricities in the media. There's no denying the absurdity of this rebrand, or that it made us love Osbourne even more.
Been a fan for a long time.
Not a sellout. This is a fine pivot. He's on the cutting edge of a brand new wave of culture. Not a sellout. I W Ozzy for this.
The first concert I ever saw, Grand
Happens
Funk
to
Railroad,
everybody.
for you guys
At the forum. Yeah, 71 that was.
Absolutely, the greatest show.
Damn, he looks so young here. That's crazy.
Number 9, David Caruso. An officer and a gentleman, king of New York, and other esteemed movies relegated David Caruso.
That's the guy with the sunglasses. Was he a good actor? I just thought he was the CSI guy.
So
Coney is going to stand with every shill on this list. It depends how bad it is,
the
right?
status of character actor.
I thought we were what's right. I thought the law counted for something. But this whole system favors the scumbag.
He earned more clout on cop shows before heading the first 2 seasons of the groundbreaking NYPD Blue. The stage was set for a bright career as a leading man, but not the
and
track
then he went
record.
into the procedure.
You're right.
I
You're
see.
going to call your attorney and you're going to tell him that I have a witness that can identify you going in and coming out of Kyle
Bro, good
Medford's
for him.
Pacifica house. Sound familiar?
After
Honestly?
several cinematic duds and a Razzie nod for Worst New Star, Caruso hitched his
Worst New Star? That's kind of fucked up.
legacy to Lieutenant Horatio Kane on
Wait a minute. Fargo. I was like, how do I know this guy? He's a great actor. Dude, it's so funny that that TV actors you just see them on other TV shows. It's like a multiverse, and they all just kind of go into different worlds. Like, is that Will Sasso next to him? No, man, that's not Will Sasso. Mad TV Will Sasso, the lemon guy? No, man. I thought that was Dave Chappelle. No. You should get in trouble for that. The same way that you guys try to get me in trouble, you should get in trouble for that. I'm going to be so real with you. Who's the, God, it was Fargo season 2, I think. He was a really good actor. He was great. Forget what his name is. Fargo, the show or the movie? The show. It was season 2. Forget what he was.
on CSI Miami. But cool sunglasses and cheesy one-liners at murder scenes was hardly the original plan for his career.
Basically means we got to drive by.
Drive by.
Wait, I know this guy
was
too.
hardly the original plan for his career.
Who's this guy? I've seen him before. I'm just recognizing every TV actor. I wanted to be a TV actor when I was young because I didn't want to be famous. I just wanted to make a little bit of money and act.
Basically means we got to drive.
Better Call Saul? Oh my God, you're right. He's the Texas guy. You're right. Oh my God. You're right. Dude, that's Mesa Verde. Holy shit. We're getting pretty good at this. We're going to identify everybody in this.
Drive by.
drive-by, Miami style.
Very cool. Not a shill, not a sellout, not a shill. You're a leading man on a show that's going to last 50 years.
When the show ended after 10 seasons, Caruso opted to retire.
Ruined the song. Won't get fooled again. I don't blame them for taking that deal either. Whatever,
with the
man.
reputation of a TV
Let 'em have
legend rather than an unsuccessful movie star.
Flash drive's at my apartment. I can pick it up.
I want you to remove yourself from the case.
What?
You've put the lab in jeopardy, and I want you off the case.
I feel like you can't call him a sellout for choosing to be a leading man for years and years on a very successful TV show instead of floundering in Hollywood.
Number 8, Taylor Sheridan.
I don't know who that is.
Listen,
I'm 2 for 2 on defending the sellout, but give it time, right? We haven't gotten to the deep, maybe in the top 5, it'll get worse.
nothing will make sense to your American ears.
Those syndication checks go crazy. I'm saying, are we mad at Dan Castellaneta for not being the genie when Robin Williams isn't around? You know what I'm saying? No, he's Homer, and he gets to be Homer until he dies. Come on.
And you will doubt everything that we do.
Actor filmmaker Taylor Sheridan.
Do you still have sellouts? I feel like sellout is like a dated concept. Obviously, everybody's mad at people for going to that comedy show. But like, I feel like everybody went and everybody's like, you shouldn't do that. And they're like, okay. And then they just keep, like, I haven't heard about Bill Burr in a while. I don't know if that's kind of Mr. Beast. I don't think he's sellout isn't the right word for Mr. Beast. He is like a money avatar. He's like what's the word? What's for that word that they got in 2001: A Space Odyssey? What the fucking an obelisk? He is the obelisk of content, right? He's a sell-in. Yeah, he's space. No, monolith. Is that it? I think he is a biblical figure. I think Mr. Beast. Bill Burr tanked his audience because the Riyadh BS. Did it actually affect him? I didn't know if it actually did anything to him or not. Because I felt like people talked about it and then they didn't, but I don't know. How would you even tell? Maybe it's like Patreon if he has that, or podcast. I don't know.
Sheridan won huge acclaim for penning the gritty thrillers Sicario and Hell or High Water.
His podcast is tanked?
From Paramount Network's astonishingly successful Yellowstone, he built one of the busiest careers in peak TV.
When you do whatever you do, you put together a stock deal or close some kind of business deal.
You ever hear about Yellowstone and you're like, wow, there are so many more people in the world than I thought? Isn't it crazy how many people are out there watching TV you've never heard of?
You don't get a commission?
Like Ozarks?
The circus is what you're paying for. This ain't nobody's hobby.
Unfortunately, some say Sheridan peaked early. Yellowstone courted controversy for dragging under its own tropes and forging nuanced, ambiguous politics to cater.
Okay, that's a good show, though. Dad alert! Uh-oh! That's me and Tulsa King. That's another one. That's who be watching Tulsa King, bro? I have heard Ozark is good.
To a conservative fan base.
Taylor Sheridan is unironically the middle American Tyler Perry. That's very funny. It's really good.
To plant the quinoa or sorghum or whatever the hell it is you
I don't know
eat.
who this is.
You kill everything on the ground and under it.
The huge merchandising campaigns were also irritating. Aside from his breakout show's acclaimed prequels, mixed reviews suggest that the sheer volume of Sheridan's hit projects have led to inconsistent quality and recycled motifs.
Wait, so he just makes westerns? I thought he was like a star or something. Whatever. He's playing to apparently a criminally underserved portion of the American population. 3 out of 3, whatever, man. If he's gonna somebody's got to do it.
Didn't think there was such a thing as cowboys.
Would you rather they watch him or Mr. Beast, right? And Mr. Beast can make these shows. I'm saying.
There might not be someday.
Surely, Paramount Global's annual budget of about $500 million for this one showrunner means heavy content obligations. But Sheridan's bold auteurism arguably belies a greedy excess to his productions.
You make the money and I make sure.
That's Tulsa King. They got Sylvester Stallone in that.
Keep it.
And that guy. I forget what that guy's name is.
Do I have a choice? Absolutely not.
Number 7, Ice-T.
Okay, come on, man. Well, this one's a little different. This one's a little... I bet Ice Cube is higher.
I didn't have a gun, so why am I dead?
Ice Cube is he did Are We There
The
Yet?
frontman
Like,
for rap metal.
Adam Sandler has made a 30 plus career off one trick. Even when he does other stuff, he goes right back to his trick. Adam Sandler makes dog shit movies for a decade, and then he makes Uncut Gems, and people are like, whoa, wait! And then he goes and makes Hubie Halloween. Ah, you thought. You thought I was an actor. Just kidding. Here's a guy with a silly accent again. I'm playing a character that might be disabled. Who knows? Here's a funny voice I do. My character is hyper-fixated on Halloween. It's somehow not offensive. Thank you, Netflix, for $20 million.
Pioneers, body count.
Like, I don't know what the fuck. He just keeps doing that. Like,
revolutionized heavy conference.
Have you seen Jim Carrey? Okay, dude, was that a real thing or not? I saw the Jim Carrey thing, and I saw people say, actually, that wasn't him. It was a performance artist with a mask, and then people already know that actually was him. No one knows. Okay. It was a fake. It was an impersonator. I'm not on the internet anymore. I'm not on here. I play Deadlock now.
With a broken system. He even faced
the mask thing was AI. Wait, what? Stop.
Serious controversy for the
I'm learning
track
about
Cop
Ice-T.
Killer.
This next record is dedicated to some personal
Right, he made Cop Killer, and then he was a cop on TV. Right, that was it.
friends of mine, the LAPD.
Ice-T maintained this grit on the screen until he joined Law & Order Special Victims Unit in Season 2. NYPD Detective Fin Tutuola was meant to be a recurring guest spot, but he became one of the show's enduring characters throughout the franchise.
That's sellout shit. I'll give it up for the... I can't defend... Your whole gimmick is being a cop killer, right? Like, you made the song and then you're a cop on TV. I can't, come on, man.
You're here for my job.
This is awkward.
That would be like if you were very vocal and mad at a wrestler for going to Saudi Arabia and said something very crass on the internet, and then you went to Saudi Arabia and apologized to everybody in Saudi Arabia in front of everybody. That'd be very weird if you did that. And then John Cena said that was his favorite moment of his career. That interview is so funny. How specific? Bro, I can't abide it.
His hardest fans have never fully forgiven his service to network TV's romantic...
What did Cena mean by that? He said that was his favorite moment of his career, watching a guy do that. That's very funny.
Cops. He defends Finn for his humanizing, aspirational representation, while remaining a vocal critic of police corruption and brutality.
You have to do it this
way? I can't defend this one.
We're profiling this guy.
Listen, he's got warrant.
Does John Cena make the list? No. I think there's a difference between... Listen. The difference between a sellout and an opportunist, I think, is volume, conviction. If your goal is a bag, no matter the cost, you can't really be like a sellout because you're just taking... I wouldn't call Shaq a sellout. Shaquille O'Neal will do anything. But, like, that's just what he does. But he never said that he hated, these corporations and didn't want his face on every bag of snacks at 7-Eleven. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's a hustler. He's hustling for the bag, right? I don't know. Anthony Starr be doing anything. Bro, isn't it so funny when you see, like, a great actor from a very popular show and you're like, wow, that guy must be set for life, and then they're doing a mobile ad? Now, listen, those mobile ads, they pay very well. Don't get me wrong. I will tell you that. They do pay very well. But come on now. It's a good side quest.
He's not helping him.
Bruno Mars is in super debt. I saw they named a street after him in Vegas, which I didn't know if that was because he lost all his money in Vegas, but that's a very funny taunt. To be like, yep, you made this whole road after you.
Self here. Plus, this is only going to get worse.
Law & Order addresses this dilemma regularly. Nonetheless, Ice-T's teen or acting career has proved as controversial as his music. Number 6, Rob Lowe.
This motherfucker should be on this list. Every once in a while, I'll hear about it. It was like a few years ago. Every time I would hear about a new game show, this motherfucker was on it. He was game show hosting everything, and he was not good at it. But goddamn is he likable. Rob Lowe is a very charismatic guy, but that motherfucker will take any job.
The most scandalous member of
He
the
does
Brat
every
Pack, but a
game
number
show.
of dark dramas and comedies.
People are such hypocrites.
He's a very good-looking, charismatic. You know, I'm falling for it, but
I showed you that.
W former drug addict. If RDJ can do it, you know.
Settle into TV. It was on
Google Rob Lowe NFL hat. Okay. You know, I never really thought about how funny it would be to wear the hat of the league. Like, just the league in general. Like, not even, like, the team. That's very funny. That I kind of want to do that. I kind of, like, I don't even be following it, but I just love the idea of it. I love the concept. Let's go NFL watching Browns Jets. I love football. That is very funny. I didn't really think about that. That's really good. I like that. That's great. You know, I can't abide it. He's a sellout. I'll give it up for that.
NBC's prestigious political drama, The West Wing. And yet...
Now Google sexy Muppet Piggy Lady. What could that be? Why have I searched this before? Oh, I searched sexy piggy Muppet Lady. Her name is Denise.
Lowe left after 4 seasons to pursue projects that better valued his talent and experience.
Who's your favorite Rat Pack actor, actress? Rat Pack? Do you mean Brat Pack? Rat Pack is like fucking Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. Brat Pack is like Leo, River Phoenix, Tobey Maguire, I think. It's like a Rob Lowe. What am I thinking? Rob Lowe, Demi Moore, Emilio Estevez, Molly Ringwald, Judd Nelson, Ali Sheedy, Andrew McCarthy, and Anthony Michael Hall. Anthony Michael Hall? Dexter? What does he do? Wait a minute. Anthony Michael Hall? Wait for the bit. Wait a minute. I've heard that name before. I really got to put this on the stream deck. This is a very funny. Wait, my opponent picked Rano. Only serial killers pick Rano. It shows a lack of empathy and concern for your opponent. I think that man kills people. That's not Anthony Michael Hall. Wait, what? Oh, no, it's Michael C. Hall. Oh, yeah. Who was that thing? Oh, my bad. Who's Anthony Michael Hall? This guy? From The Breakfast Club, Weird Science, The Dark Knight. That whole bit for nothing. That wasn't a bit. He has 2 of the same names. All right, let's be honest. He had 2 out of 3 of the same names. That's an easy mistake to make. Evil dies tonight. I forgot about that. That was a very funny scene. Who was he in Dark Knight? Has to be a cop. Yeah, I think he was a cop. Surely, right? Getting confused about names is a symptom of being a serial killer. Wait a minute. Accusing somebody of being a serial killer is a symptom of being a serial killer. Stupid bit. Now I remember why this bit died. It's so stupid. If I played Deadlock on stream and I ever died, I'd be like, wait a minute. He just bought Knockdown. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Welcome to the club, partner. We got jackets.
Dude, that guy's a great actor.
Talent
Hold on.
and experience.
Welcome to the club, partner.
I love that actor. What was he in? He was in Billy Madison, but I think he was in RoboCop, right? He was awesome. What's his name? I don't know. Bradley Whitford. That's it. I love Bradley Whitford. Hold on. I fuck with Bradley Whitford. He was in Get Out. He's the dad that voted for Obama. Yeah. He was in Cabin in the Woods. Right. He's the scientist. Right. He was awesome. I liked him. Twice, famously. Yeah. Anthony E. Hall. Yeah, he's great. I love Bradley Whitford. Who am I thinking of? Who's the RoboCop guy? This fucking guy. Kurtwood Smith. Oh, that guy's awesome. I just like Boddicker. I love RoboCop. That's a great movie. They are all so old. What a bummer. Oh, man. Yeah.
We got jackets.
All right. I'm not gonna let you down.
You never do.
He instead found a string of mediocre TV movies and shows. The biggest hits were an intermittent stint on Parks and Recreation and the short-lived The Grinder.
Why don't you say that again so that everyone can hear you?
I wasn't on the rooftop.
Rob Lowe is funny, likable, good-looking. He's great, but he is a sellout. I can't defend him.
The firefighter show,
Him and Ice-T.
911 Lone Star, and the game show.
Oh yeah, he's on the 911 shows that are where they fight the shark and go to
Lowe
space.
as a household name, but he seemingly abandoned the edgy entertainment that
Yeah.
made him. On the upside, he's turned his public image around.
Chad, is that true? Wait. Come to Jesus and his words in the Bible. Jesus is our Savior, hope, dream, and future. He loves you very much and understands your struggle. Come to Jesus and pray about it as he loves you very much. You will be heard by Jesus. Heavenly bless you. Say amen if you believe. Coney when someone gives him a penny. Wait a minute, that might be true. That guy gave me a penny to say that. Why would he lie?
As a spokesperson for health and sobriety.
I'll be sober for it'll be 30
Oh, favorite Brat Pack member. Sorry, what were we talking?
years.
Is that window still open? Nope, there's Pokemon back there. I mean, I thought, why did I think it was Leonardo DiCaprio? What are they called? Leo, Toby, group. The Pussy Posse. Pardon? I wouldn't call myself a pussy. Why did they do that? How'd they get any gigs? That's embarrassing. What the fuck? The what posse? I don't want to search Pussy Posse. Let me go incognito. Pussy Posse. It ain't got a Wikipedia, I'll tell you that. There's a Wikipedia for Brat Pack and Rat Pack. No Wikipedia for Pussy Posse. But when I searched for it, I got Lucas Haas, Leo, Brad Pitt, Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy? Pussy Posse. John Travolta? His ass was not in the Pussy Posse. He was shaping up because Sandy needed a man, and her heart was set on him. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I forgot John Travolta is bald. He is. He do. Yep. Half of the reason I love Billy in Deadlock is because he sounds like John Travolta. I love that guy. Coney is giggly tonight. I'm in silly mood. Yeah. I need Coney never to say pussy again. You trying to control my behavior? You feel entitled to the words that I say and the way that I behave? That's interesting. No way Trollface died for this bit. That's the behavior of a serial killer. You get it. Running the bit back into the grave. That bit is so fucking funny to me. I'm bringing it back. It's so funny. I'm going to bring back the troll face one. I'll bring it back. We're going to have a greatest hits. Favorite Brat Pack member is Emilio Estevez because I really liked Mighty Ducks growing up. They had the fat kid from Heavyweights that was in all those movies. The fat Hispanic kid, you know who I'm talking about? I loved him. Josh something. He was great. And then Keenan was in it with the knuckle puck. Ben Stiller. No, man, not him.
I mean, if I get there.
Good for Kelly Clarkson, bro. She's successful.
If I get there.
Number 5, Tim
God damn, he's tall.
Allen.
The toast of Tool Time, the host of Tool Time, Tim the Tool Man Taylor. I'm going to open the bidding at $100. $100.
Tim Allen's not a
From the
sellout.
life of
I don't
crime
think.
to edgy stand-up, Tim Allen wasn't exactly the model of a sitcom.
Are we gonna go with Bob Saget too? Because he did America's Funniest Home Video. Like Bob Saget was like doing bounties. That's what's so funny to me. Like he was a filthy comedian, and then he was like, "Fuck it, I'll be on Full House." That's funny. That is so funny to me.
ABC's Home Improvement. Along
I didn't
8
know
beloved
Tim Allen was,
seasons,
like,
he
edgy.
secured a family-friendly brand with the Santa Claus and Toy Story film franchises.
You are a child's plaything!
He's a sellout in a legal sense. Oh, okay.
You are a sad, strange
Oh,
little
right,
man.
the Coke.
You have my pity. Farewell.
Is he still Buzz
Past
Lightyear?
that, however, Allen has mostly endeared fans with TV comedy of a specific
Coney, you talk like Woody. Aha.
formula. Last Man Standing followed another conservative family man with a masculine career. Except, instead of hosting a home improvement TV show, Mike Baxter hosted a sporting goods vlog.
We're gonna get somebody else to finish the job. I suppose I don't deserve a second chance. That more power stuff worked better on my show and not so good at my house either.
After Last Man Standing's 9-season run on 2 networks, there was the Santa Clauses on Disney+. Given Allen's track record in film, one can forget.
I don't think Tim Allen is a sellout. I think he's just a bad actor who would just, you know, I watched Galaxy Quest and I'm like, God damn, he's bad at this. If you watch Galaxy Quest, I watched it for the first time like a month or two ago or whatever, and everybody is acting circles around this fucking guy. Alan Rickman is putting him in the fucking dirt. And he's supposed to be the leading man. He's like a William Shatner type. It's fine, whatever. But, like, he's not good at this.
Give his comfortably familiar brand.
He was going to be Goku at one point, but they canceled the Dragon Ball film in 2003. Tim Allen was Goku?
It's just ironic that his latest familiar sitcom is titled Shifting Gears.
Oh, my. You've seen that Alan Rickman quote about him, right? No? Alan Rickman describing Tim Allen? I watched Tim Allen say the N-word live. What? Bro saw an early screening of Toy Story. Buzz had a factory defect.
God, did you take a gummy?
What he did? I saw Kramer. Do you mean Kramer? Michael Richards?
What? No.
Dad!
Number 4, Charlie Sheen.
Well,
coming from a distinguished acting family, Charlie Sheen starred in the drama and comedy.
Oh, Charlie Sheen's a sellout because he wasn't Martin Sheen. I mean, you just ain't got it like Dad.
Even as his personal life plummeted into scandal.
Well, we'd still like to take a look at you at our spring camp in Arizona, March
Not everybody can be Martin Sheen, you know?
Well, I'm not sure I can make it by then.
Wait, was that Kat Dennings? I love her. Yeah, I think that was her.
Then, he jarringly replaced Michael J. Fox for the last 2 seasons of the sitcom Spin City. As the
Major League is the fucking best. Dude, Major League and Rookie of the Year are like the same movie, right? Like, except in one of them, the kid plays and the other one he doesn't. I can't remember which of those movies is which, but I loved them both. Kat Dennings also can't act. Is that true? I thought she was really hot when I was a teenager, maybe early, whatever. Just, I don't know if she can act. I just, you know, she was on Two Broke Girls, and I was like, wow. Like, very attractive.
Continued to overshadow his big screen brand. Sheen landed the super hit 2.5 Men in 2003.
Charlie, I am not going to lie to some poor woman just so you can dump her. I am not dumping her. We've just grown apart. Since you picked her up at a bar last night, people change.
The character of Charlie Harper was a charmingly overt spoof of his actor's sleazy lifestyle, but after professional controversy cost Sheen the highest paying gig on TV, he
I hate to admit it, but I did love this fuck-ass show. 2.5 Men. It's whatever. It's a moment in the zeitgeist.
Continued
That's
with
fine.
meta appearance.
Coney, can you act? I don't know. Not anymore. I used to be okay at it, I think. Hasn't, it's been a while. Just wait till Coney's Adventure comes out, all my voice acting. You'll be able to tell for yourself. Or when my character comes out in Rivals of Aether 2, I'm going to be the monkey.
Appearances in sitcoms.
The hell are you guys doing here?
Dying? Hell are you doing here?
I'm on Condor's baseball team.
We beat Snapchat.
12-3.
Orale.
There's something endearing about that. Yet the fact is that a once respected movie star has copped to being the butt of the joke that is celebrity gossip. Number 3.
I mean, like, what else are you going to do if you're Charlie Sheen, right? Like, your dad is Martin Sheen. You have a career that's mired by your poor impulse control. Whatever, man. Just be on a sitcom, make your money, have an episode on TV, whatever.
Respected
I can't defend him, but, like, it's the best thing he could do.
Movie star has copped.
What was all that Tiger Blood shit anyway? A manic episode, I think. I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention. He was just. I remember all the memes, and I was like, "Wow, this guy's unwell."
Being the butt of the joke that is.
His brother is your favorite of the Brat Pack, though. Yeah, my boy Emilio. He mellowed out. He was like, "I'm gonna be a hockey coach," and then he stopped doing that. He was like, "Okay, I'm not doing that anymore."
Celebrity gossip. Number 3. Robert Reed.
Smash Remix updated. What? I love this game. 3 hours ago? I usually don't be clicking links. I gotta know. I love this game. They even got Lanky Kong in it. Where is he? Where'd he go? He's in there somewhere. I think. This game is so good, dude. This better be a character I like. Oh, there he is. See? Can you play this online? I don't know, actually. You can? Yeah, I was trying to remember this song. What is this? Is this Rivals? I've heard this before. Tower of Heaven. I don't know what that's from. It is Rivals. Okay. That's what I thought. I love Rivals. Shame about the gameplay. Shame about Crag and Claren and Zetterburn and Edelus and Galvin and... Isn't that this the racist Me Gunner song? People aren't going to know what you're talking about, but I do. Okay, so anyway, it's a lot of stages. What's the... Tug of War. You take a stock, you gain a stock. Oh, that feels... Okay, whatever. I only wanted to click on this if there's a character. There ain't no character here? Why'd you make me click on this? Put that guy on the wheel. I'm not trying to watch this if it's not a character, bro. Come on, now.
Yes, I know it's an important Saturday. Who said I'm nervous?
I don't know who Robert Reed is.
I'm mature and I'm logical and I know I'm doing
Brady
the right
Bunch.
thing.
Okay.
Should I be nervous? What makes you think I'm nervous?
3-time Emmy nominee Robert Reed made his name on heavy films and edgy TV projects like The Defenders and Mannix. Now, he's usually referred to as the dad on the Brady Bunch.
Was it racist Me Gunner? I thought it was homophobic Me Gunner. I think he said the other word. It was both. Oh. Okay, a slurmancer. One of those guys that words have no power. Just one of those.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up.
I just think anybody
Okay.
can say it. One of those.
Left foot first.
Dual wielding. He had a major and a minor. Yeah. Literally, yes. I feel like that type of guy is still around, but not as common. Of the words are just words, and if you let them hurt your feelings, blah blah blah. People have been like, all right, man, just stop, please stop.
Throughout the 1970s, with
That guy
regular
might still
specials
be around, but
thereafter,
not
Mike
as
Brady won the
much,
hearts of millions as the head of America's first blended TV family. Unfortunately, he never won over Reed.
That's
whose
very
disdain
common.
For his
I feel
contractual
like it's not as common as it used to be, but
was an
maybe
open
I'm just not in the same spaces,
secret surrounded the lighthearted sitcom, which he felt was beneath him as a classical Shakespearean actor.
I'm gonna time us. Oh, Try to act like you don't know it's coming, see? Go about your everyday business, do what you're doing.
I mean, this is just Bob Sageting, bro. You're like a famous, I guess Bob Saget wasn't a famous actor, but like, you know, you pivot a little bit, do something else, make some money, be the Brady guy for 30 years, and, you know.
He continued to take on challenging projects, including the short-lived medical
Saget
drama
maxing.
Nurse. But since his
I love
tragic
Bob
passing
Saget.
at 59 years old, Reed's legacy is divided.
God damn, she got that shit on. What is this sweater? This shit a rainbow. What is that? You could buy that on Temu today. That shit's on Shine. Sheen? The Chinese one. That's the one. Oh, dude. I got an offer in my email. And it was like, Temu wants to do a video with you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe. And they wanted to do a dedicated video. And here's what happened. Temu was like, we want to do a dedicated video. And I'm like, okay. I thought it was Temu, whatever. I was like, oh, Temu wants to do that. And I was like, oh, you know, I feel like their products aren't great, but I can look at them on stream and we'll order them and review them. If you're okay with me like making fun of them or whatever, like if you're okay with me being, you know, not being like it's super high quality, whatever, then that's okay. And then I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, wait, the child labor. Oh yeah, never mind. I forgot Temu does that. I rejected a video from Temu like 2 years ago, and I forgot about that. I forgot about them because I was like, yeah, man, I'm not doing that. And now I looked back into it. I was like, wait, why did I reject that before? Oh, yeah. So that was the one. You remember the child labor, and now you're doing it for free. Yeah, I mean, the kids, you know, they got to get paid, right? Like, that's important.
Between lovable family fare and an elevated artist who was cursed by it.
And I was trying so hard to make everybody like me.
Oliver, everybody does.
That's I'm still fucked up on this sweater. Where do I buy that?
It's like you.
That's a nice
Now
sweater.
you just forget all about this Jinx business. Promise?
Number 2, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss.
What? These two? What are you talking about?
You are the only one.
These are the Game of Thrones writers. I think I think they quit Game of Thrones to go do Star Wars, and then they made bad Star Wars, and like they just left. People are still mad about Game of Thrones. I mean, it's a great show. I kind of get it, but also get over it, right?
Treat me like a monster.
Isn't it weird that Game of Thrones doesn't have like, I don't know. I was going to say, it's weird to me that Game of Thrones doesn't have like the same Harry Potter, like resonance, like a reverberation constantly of like the relevance. Yeah. Like nothing does. Yeah. Yeah. Harry Potter's like one of those last things that like didn't stick the landing. I think it's not family friendly. Right. Yeah. So you can't like, you can't read it as a kid and go through your whole life telling everybody that you're a Gryffindor, right? Because you're so brave and courageous. Like, yeah, you can't, it doesn't really work the same. I don't know. Game of Thrones falls off after Tywin's gone. Well, first off, spoiler, I guess, but it's an old-ass show. I stopped watching. I don't think I watched the last season, or maybe the second to last season. And I was fine with that. I was like, I don't care. This shit is ass. It got so bad, dude. I would not be a mudblood. I would be a Gryffindor because I'm brave and courageous.
You were all I had.
HBO's Game of Thrones won showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss epic acclaim for 7 years. And yes, the show...
Every time I take that shit, I get Slytherin, and I'm like, hey! They're the bad guys who lie!
...ran for 9 years.
No!
In 2018, Benioff and Weiss...
What a fucked up book series. They're like, no, they're cunning and resourceful and actually very cool. No, they're the fucking bad guys who kill people, and they're on the bad guys team.
...secured a deal to make a series of Star Wars films.
These are the houses. Brave, smart, friendly, or evil?
Highness.
What the fuck is your problem?
The transmission we received. What is it they've sent us?
They are literally not, though. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got a Hogwarts member in chat. Somebody read all the books, huh?
Their eagerness to move on to bigger, at least financially better things, was linked to a decline in quality and narrative logic.
Listen, bro, I've watched one movie and read one book. I am not engaging. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Game of Thrones final
I
season.
have no clue
Fans'
what I'm
backlash
talking about.
escalated
You got to deal with what I'm saying.
when the duo were poached from Lucasfilm by Netflix.
Now, Dan and David, you guys, do you know how this whole story ends? Yes, sir. You do? All right, let's have it.
The product of this deal, Three Body Problem, was generally a hit with critics and viewers, but compared to Benioff and Weiss's initial praise, this project's flaws and very foundation still haunt their legacy with questions about artistic dedication.
I have heard, and I don't know if this is true, and maybe you guys can help me. Game of Thrones, like, the reason it fell off a cliff is because they had no direction after they ran out of book material. I don't know if that's true, because I thought that they came up with shit that was not in the books. Like, they continued it, not from George R.R. Martin. Like, they had a little bit, but then they fell off. They started speedrunning it to go do Star Wars stuff. I knew that was the Ice King stuff, because they're like, this winter is coming, Ice King, and then it just happens right there. Couldn't they have worked with the author? That dude ain't doing shit. George R.R. Martin ain't doing nothing. Famously. Too many wieners for me. Game of Thrones? Come on, man. It is weird that when I see a penis on screen, I'm like, whoa, this is an edgy show. Whoa. And when I see titties, I'm like, okay, all right. Titties, whatever. You could air this shit at 10 p.m. Who cares? You're conditioned. I don't know, because when you see a vagina, it's the same. It's like, oh, I'm not supposed to be there, right? I'm not supposed to see that. But I do think it's a little bit of both. When I saw, forgetting Sarah Marshall, I saw what's his name's PP. Jason, the big guy. He just had that shit out. I was like, whoa, okay, Jesus. Borat too, you know? Jason Segel, that's what it is.
A moment like this is a great test of faith. Has your faith been tested?
When I see nudity in a movie now, I'm like, this shit's artsy. If it's breasts, I'm like, that's exploitative. That's exploitive. Exploitive? That's exploiting. Exploitation. You're exploiting. Exploitative. Exploding. That's exploding. I'll say it's explosive. But when it's full frontal or you see the bottom part, that's art. It's like, okay, they're saying something, right?
We always thought the Lord was watching over us.
Before we continue, be sure to...
I felt like that was, well, kind of a sellout thing. Whatever. I think they knew that their time was running out, and they were like, fuck it.
subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest...
Number one biggest TV sellout? It can't be Ice Cube, because he's not TV. I would say Snoop Dogg? No. The Rock? No. It has to be a TV sellout.
Videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional...
I was gonna say Bob Saget, but not. I don't think so.
Videos or
Snoop?
all of them.
Not for TV.
If you're on your
though,
phone,
right?
make sure you go into your settings and switch
Martha
on
Stewart,
notifications.
Family Guy? You mean Seth MacFarlane? No.
Number 1, Jerry Springer.
Okay. Yep. No, that's the right answer.
Springer has said repeatedly
that that guy was the fucking mayor, right?
He wanted to be mayor because of the extra power that office would provide him.
Bro said, I want power.
In order
Okay.
to promote his
Oh, you guys didn't know that? Yeah, Jerry Springer was the mayor of like Cleveland or something. Something in Ohio.
own ideas and his own programs.
As mayor of Cincinnati and a reporter
Cincinnati,
for NBC
that's it.
affiliates, Jerry Springer distinguished himself in political media.
Yeah.
His syndicated talk show unpacked pressing issues with controversial figures like Jesse Jackson, Oliver North, and shock rocker Gigi Allen.
I get the idea of Jerry Springer being like, hey, here's the real dirt and the real conversations happening on national TV so everybody can see it. Here's what's really like, I get the idea, but then you have like, I don't know, little people riding in on horses and like, I don't love you. I love your your cousin, it got, you know.
Please meet
I think he got lost in it a little bit.
Gigi Allen. Gigi has been arrested more than 52 times in over 12 states for the nudity, obscenity, and violence that are part of his music performances.
Then, the Jerry Springer Show evaded cancellation by featuring non-celebrities with sensationalistic lifestyles. This led to public humiliation.
Same reason Maury became the Not the Father show. He just got that one gimmick. All right, so I'm going to say you're not the father. You got to hit the fattest dance. You got to do something crazy. Can you do a backflip?
On-camera fights, and the murder of Nancy Campbell Panitz. But ratings were so hot that other daytime shows...
These weren't conversations. These were just hot topics for the sake of being controversial. I'm saying I feel like early Jerry Springer, I could understand the angle of like, you know, we're just having the talk. We're having the conversation, but nobody else will have. Too hot for TV. Whether we have these uncomfortable talks, you know, and then it turns into clown shit.
Embrace the trash TV format.
In the case of 17-month-old James Brandon, you are not the father.
Bro, they are popping off.
Springer escalated sensationalism.
Judge Jerry?
Until his show
He got
ended
a
in
show
2018, then degraded his legal career with Judge Jerry. His passing in 2023 brought 2018.
Wait, he did have a legal career. Damn, he could have done this better than most people.
Then degraded his legal career with Judge.
There was some... Did you guys ever watch Judge Steve Harvey? That show was insane. I watched a few episodes. Steve Harvey is the worst judge on the planet. That show is insane. Love that show. Steve had no business being a judge. He would just tell everybody to love each other, and then they would kind of smile and do one of these coy, like, okay, I guess that is my sister that I'm suing for $30,000 that she owes me, that she got from a multi-level marketing scam. But I do love her. And he's like, all right, go ahead and I sentence you to hug. I sentence you to 3 Froyo dates to talk it out.
Jerry.
You gotta love your family, says Steve Harvey.
Passing in 2023 brought perspective.
The same way that God loves you. And I'm like, oh, God, son of a... Not again. No, turn it off.
To one of the most versatile and influential...
Why are you always doing that?
TV hosts.
They pay the defendant whatever they ask just to come on the show. Listen, I would love to be judged by Steve Harvey.
Careers in the...
I sentence you to a kiss on the lips. Just a feuding, divorcing couple. I sentence you to kiss and make up. Go on.
These people are coming on television when
Did you see when they put a giant Steve Harvey hologram over Atlanta last year? No? How giant? Like the sphere? Like a big eye? Steve just looking down?
they choose to, purely voluntary, and they talk about what's going on in their life.
This is a good answer.
News never does that.
Still, this one's
Jerry's a
hard-hitting
good answer
personality
here.
asserts that television is ultimately a business. Which star's TV turn?
Sure. No, that's pretty good. A live 24/7 streaming channel. What we got going on right now?
And the falls were deeply
Top
loved by the
30
local people.
natural wonders ruined by morons. I don't care about that, man. I don't care about that. Hold on. Who done pooped in the Niagara Falls? Oh shit, it's Steve. There's a light projection of Steve Harvey over Atlanta right now, and I have no clue why. You know what's crazy? You could recognize him. You can have a drone light show over Atlanta, and you're like, is that Steve Harvey? Imagine living here in this apartment complex, and nobody would believe you. You just had to be looking out at that moment. You're looking out. Okay. All right. You're a kid, all right? You're a kid at the hospital. You're having a very hard time. You don't know if mom's going to make it. She's been sick for a very long time. The doctors say it does not look good. You look out the window, you clasp your hands, you feel completely out of options. You say, please, God, please let my mom live through this. I want her to live longer. I want to experience more time with her. You look up in the sky and Steve Harvey is smiling down. That would be a sign, right? What would you do? I think that would inform my philosophy a little. I feel like I gotta talk to Steve Harvey. Something's gotta happen. That couldn't be a coincidence. God may not be looking down like this, but like he's pointing me in a direction, right? Something going on. I don't know. I love this Steve Harvey. Look at all the teeth drones. That's pretty good. That's good. Okay. Pretty good list. Thanks, Watch Mojo. I didn't really have any other any Watch Mojos yet. This was not going to be a Mojo night. I just had that video in wait for a very long time. So, can we get a Coney drone show over Baltimore? Nobody would know who I was, man. I don't have any distinct features. I'm just a white dude that wears hats. You know how many of us there are? I'm a normal type. Why do you think so many YouTubers wear glasses or have dogs? It's like, this is my brand. And it's just, you know, a silly mustache. What do you mean normal? I think I'm a pretty normal looking guy, man. I don't think you would pick me out of a line. I will say, when I was walking down the street in D.C. when I went to go see Rat Boys, I did get stopped by a guy. He's like, wait, I've seen you. Do you do Smash Brothers? I was like, yeah. And I took a picture with the guy. He was cool as shit. He was really nice. I swear that happened. Please, you got to believe me. That did happen. I'm not lying. So I'm a little distinct, I guess, but I think I'm a pretty normal looking guy, man. I don't know. And you only lost 7 matches. I lost 8 matches online in the comfort and privacy of my own home, so I wouldn't have to smile and be like, hey, good game, man. Yeah, you're a really good player. Ha, 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 ha. You got me there. If I see you, I'm asking if that was you at the Star Wars premiere. If you see me in real life and you ask me that, I'm going to be like, and I got that shit right, too. He did destroy Darth Vader. I was right. That's true. That's real. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I went to an old game store recently. And there's a retro game store that I go to, and I was buying some games. And the guy at the front was like, hey, can I ask you a question? I was like, yeah. And he was like, what's your IQ? And I'm like, wait a minute. And we talked for a little bit. That guy was cool. It was like, well, I was like, you got to tell me yours first. Like, come on, you got to, that's how this works, right? So now I got an updated one. Thanks, Mensa. All right. We've had a lot of fun tonight. Well, actually, hold on. I got 2 videos, okay? Hold on. I got 2 videos. They're roughly the same length. It's not a bounty. It's not a bounty. Have we? I think we have. I've had a very good time tonight. I've had fun. All right, 2 videos. Pick one, okay? We're going to poll it. These videos have been sitting in my watch later for a while, all right? Worst stream of his career. That literally not even the worst stream of the past 30 days. It's crazy. I can't even think of the bad one. We did have a bad stream recently. We've had way worse ones, but nothing is worse than the Survivor voting stream. No, man, that was funny. That was really funny. The Survivor one was in 2022. You got to get over it. That was so long ago. Oh, the You Laugh, You Lose stream? No, that started off okay. And I think it ended okay. You guys were just ass in the middle. Something like that. TikTokulon was genuinely awful. TikTokulon was awesome. I like that one. I think one of the worst streams of my career was doing the TikTok games. When I had my phone hooked up, that one was bad because all the games were bad and not fun or funny. They were just, that one was bad. TikTokulon 1 is fine. That was the thing. Even if it's a weird idea, if it's shitty enough, it's still funny, right? Like, so it's not so bad. Multiplayer platform golf. I don't remember that one. That was fine. Dixper was fun. Okay, you got 2 options here. You ready? Hold on. The one where you tested Smash CPU levels. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That one was fun. That was great. When I have a bad stream idea, you can tell because I end early. I'm like, okay, this is not, there's nothing funny here. I have nowhere to go. Good night. I got to give it up. Hold on. You get 2 options. You ready? The 10 most disturbing ways animals can hunt you from Casual Geographic, or the most legendary moment in sports history. We're going to watch the other one at a different time, but that one's about British strongmen competition, and I think he lifted a big-ass boulder. And the other one's about animals hunting you. I think it's a 2 kind of night, right? I think it's a sports night. Either way, we're going to watch them both at some point, but, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. You know how I am, so... Why are the options flipped? I don't know. Hold on. Let me fix it for you. Can you rotate in Paint? How the fuck you... There you go. Thanks, Time Man, for the Prime. Wait a minute. Do we have some time to subscribe with Prime? That sounds sublime. I think it's Prime time. Hey, I rhymed. I can't think of anything else. All right, sports it is. Those are all the words I could think of. Okay. Swear to God, the sub count dropped when he said that. No. It's going to go up because everybody's getting their primes ready. Okay, let's do sports. This is... the most legendary
It's 2014.
I got a playback error. This is the most legendary moment in sports history ever. I also have a video about the critic that came into my thing. I love the critic. This is from Seb and Nico, who we've seen before, who has very popular videos. Crazy. We watched the one on Tweak and Leo, and there's this Leffen H-Box one, which I think we watched a long time ago. But I haven't seen this one. This is about a topic I'm not familiar with, British-ass strongmen competitions. Let's find out together, shall we?
At the Doncaster Dome in Great Britain, over 2,000 spectators sit to watch this year's
This guy made
iteration of
good
Britain's
movies.
Strongest Man, where 13 of the strongest men in the country compete in various extreme events to determine...
Okay. What are they holding? Like big-ass girders, but with plates on them, too? That doesn't seem practical at all. Coney, do you think you could strongman? How strong? Wait a minute. Does this answer your question? This is 10 pounds. I think it's actually 20. What if this fell on my nose and broke it? I think it's like 25. Control the descent. Shut up! Why do you always say that? I just saw his bicep tear. No! Try lifting double your body weight. Can they do, is that possible? I feel like that's like ant shit. Ants do that. Can I do that? That was moving kind of slow. Oh, yeah? Okay. I'm not joking. I just looked in OBS really quick to be like, how do I speed up the video? How do I make... Is there like a filter in OBS to make me like YouTube? All right, wait. If this is on YouTube, go in ×2 speed. Ow, that is heavy. All right, I'd be very strong. I would be very strong. I could do a strong man. In Britain? How strong could they be?
an ultimate champion. Today is the final day of competition, and with only 2 events left, the 2 favorites to win this year find themselves at an unexpected 2nd and 4th place, and an extreme underdog finds himself at the top of the leaderboard, although by a slim margin.
God damn, look at that guy. Good Lord. How much do you have to eat to get that big? It's a lot of donuts. Shit. He looks like he would pop if you hit him with a sharp edge. Coney would genuinely be the strongest person in Britain by a large margin. Really? What if you went to Britain and they were weak as hell over there? Like, they don't all the doors are very easy to open. Like, what would that look like, right? Like, it would have to show up in everyday life somehow. Maybe that's why they got such small portions. They can't carry the plates. Oh, good heavens. You put some creatine in that tea, they'd shape up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you got to bring that shit over there. It's all the mushy peas. That's a good point. They do love their mushy peas. Thanks, Captain Peace. That shit look inflatable.
The penultimate event is known as the Conan's Wheel.
Okay, I thought they were going to kart race. And now for the ultimate test. I thought that was like a cart, and then the other guy was going to get in. Like,
where competitors have to lift up a bar, which weighs more than 660 pounds, and walk in a circle until they drop it. The competitors are ranked and given points based on the amount of distance they are able to walk with the bar measured in degrees. All but 3 competitors have had their turn, with an average of 1 full rotation around the circle, and the best being just above 2. With the 2 favorites breathing down his back.
I guess that is a different skill set, being able to walk around like that, like to keep your balance, right?
Eddie Hall, who had placed...
It's crazy how the strongest man on Earth would still get folded like a pretzel against the world's fattest and weakest gorilla. Bro, it freaks me out to know that those fucking monkeys have like 10 times the muscle fiber. Like a chimpanzee could do anything. Like that thing is terrifying, right? Like, Jesus. They don't even got to work for it. I'm saying they don't even be lifting. And they're that strong. They're that powerful. And they would definitely kill a bear with no problem, right? Coney, watch the monkey horror movie. No, man. Is that you, Osgood Perkins? I'm not watching your fucking movie, dude. Stop. I don't think he made that. I think I was thinking of the monkey. I'd rather fight a gorilla than a chimp. Well, gorillas are apparently very scared. And chimps are not. But maybe I'm wrong. If gorillas are so strong, why are they not winning these competitions? Because there are no smart British gorillas smart enough to compete. They ain't got gorillas in England, I think.
Last in this championships last year aims to...
They got... What's a British animal? Jellicle cats. Like T.S. Eliot? A duck? What is a British animal? A corgi? That's the dog. No, I mean like a full-on... A goose? Fox. You're thinking of like fox hunting, I think. A bulldog. I'm thinking about like an actual animal. What's an American animal? I think like a raccoon, right? Like some kind of mammal from the fort, like a bald eagle. No, come on. Buffalo? Sure. Okay. Eagle, bears. Well, bears aren't only America, but I kind of see it. Yeah. Eagle, raccoon, possums. When I think of American wildlife, I think of like, forest mammal. I don't know what England got. What's a German animal? I would do this all night. Maybe a dachshund, No, not lion. A boar. I was thinking of meat. You think a boar's head? Black Forest ham? I know I'm going crazy because wiener dogs look cute to me now. I've seen dachshunds lately, and I didn't used to think they're cute, but now I do. Something's happening to me. I'm different. You didn't used to fuck with dachshunds. Name a Libyan animal. You do that. Maybe an asp? Is that close to Egypt?
Carry himself to a massive upset win.
Talked earlier in our show about that day when somebody hands him the big trophy. Not going quite as quickly. Maybe that's just the body style.
Name a Turkish animal that isn't a turkey. Oh, a fucking,
Yeah, he's going half the speed of Ben Kelsey, and well, his body shape.
This does not look that hard, bro.
Particularly well here.
Okay, I didn't see the car. I was like, okay,
Starting
just
to struggle a little bit.
The bar.
Up to 1.5.
Keep going.
How much further will he get?
Keep
Look,
going.
the arms are starting to
Go
sink
past
down to his
710.
waist. He is barely
Come on,
able to
Hall.
move now.
We're going to 800 with this one.
Matter, and his mindset does not matter.
The car was too heavy.
Full rotations for Eddie Hall. He is so determined to win this title.
Who's the strongest person in the world? Surely they do like a worldwide one, right? Me? You? Why doesn't he just drive the car? I'm gonna get on there and start doing donuts.
Eddie Hall would
Mark Henry, right? Yeah, the world's strongest man. You're right.
soon wake up from the scare caused by his extreme exertion. And that same exertion would ultimately end up making the difference in the event. But more importantly, although no one knew it at the time, it would be the defining characteristic that would lead Hall to his greatest accomplishment.
It's all about grabbing the bag now. Who can manhandle it?
Well, whoever comes out on top here will be the British champion, and Hall has turned the lead around.
Hall would end up maintaining his lead in the final event, the Killer Medley, which
Why do
consisted
strongmen always have that toddler walk? Do you mean with or without carrying an 800-pound bag?
of a timed race
I think it's the 800-pound bag. Without, it's because of all the muscles. They're just doing the,
to load 4 250-pound objects into a bin.
How much
And in
food
an
do
act
you
of
have to eat
sportsmanship,
that big, man?
Eddie
That's
Hall
crazy.
took the reins of the title of Britain's strongest man.
Hell yeah. Hit it. God damn.
In order to understand the full gravity of this moment,
I could beat him. He looks kind of fat, actually. I could beat his.
you need to understand what made Eddie
He don't
Hall's
even look that
emergence
strong.
into becoming one of the strongest men on earth rather unlikely.
Yeah. And
I should eat more donuts. That'll make me stronger. Sending this clip to him. He's all the way in England. What's he gonna do?
no, it's
Come
tough.
on, man.
It's and I know what you're going to talk about. So
He's gonna show up in a boat because he got the Navy.
it's not easy.
Undertale
Hall was
music?
born on
Wait,
January
really?
15th, 1988, in Newcastle-under-Lyme, England, into a lower middle
Wait.
class on January 15th, 1988.
Born in January '88. Old.
In Newcastle-under-Lyme,
38.
England, into a lower middle-class family,
I
and
can't.
the youngest of 3 brothers. Spurred by a culture of sport and competition within his family, it helped him to develop an extreme
Sad. Born in England.
competitive nature to him, which even at such a young
This
age
is
would become the
Undertale.
driving
That's
force in his
funny.
life. By the age of 10, he became a national champion swimmer in 6 different events, and his dominance would continue until he was selected to train for a junior Olympic team,
This dude
where
is
the training became
multifaceted.
too regimented, which would ultimately cause him to leave the sport altogether. Eddie leaving his sport, which up to that point had been his life purpose,
Sheesh, he's in
led
otter
him to a
mode
life
right
of
now.
trouble in and
Thanks,
out of
Seth.
school. Partially due to his undiagnosed ADHD, he struggled to behave well at school,
I don't want to sound mean. This song is killing me.
getting detentions,
This is
suspensions,
very-
and eventually expelled.
It's a great song.
With the
but
sport he relied on no longer being
come
there,
on. I dead ass am not listening to a word.
and expelled from school, his identity was lost, and
That's
he
a
began to go
bummer.
down a dark path.
I mean, so as a 13-year-old kid being prescribed Prozac, which is like
It
an
feels like a
antidepressant,
joke.
and you're seeing a psychiatrist. So whilst all my mates are at school learning the GCSEs and having fun, you know, I was sat in front of psychiatrists trying to get my life back together.
Thanks, Breeby. Should have done animals. Well, too late now.
It's hard to talk about because it was.
Yeah. I hope when he lifts the boulder, it goes into the hopes and dreams.
No, it was a really dark time of my life. I guess it was a wake-up call, you know, because just those 2 years was.
Bro, I'm laughing. When that shit hit, when I first played the game, I was like, I beat Undertale on the day it came out. That was one of my favorite experiences ever. That was awesome.
So miserable.
It's a great
Just
game.
like locked in my room on my own, just like literally having the thoughts I wanted to kill myself on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And then fast forward to about, I would say 15 years of age. And my mum sort of sat me down and was like, what the fuck are you going to do? Like, you cannot continue the way you are. You can't stay in your room all day. You can't not go to school. You can't not get...
Did you beat Sans the same day? Chatter, this is, this feels very disrespectful while he's talking about serious shit with Undertale in the background. I didn't beat Sans. People didn't know about Sans at that point. So I beat the game and people didn't know about the Sans route. And I was in a Discord call with Pink Fresh and Pink is like, this guy's fighting Sans. And I'm like, you can fight Sans? wait, what? And we tune in, and there's like 5,000 people. I was about to be like, that's spoilers, by the way. So stupid. It was like 5,000 people watching a guy do the Sands fight. So yeah, I played it day one. So people weren't really doing genocide route because people were like, oh, this is like a, you know, you want to be friends with all of them. Like, it is natural to go pacifist route when you first play the game because it's a different thing. You think that's what the game is doing. And I think it was like a day after the game came out, people were finding genocide route and fighting Sands and shit. That was crazy. And we were watching the Sands fight. They were like, how does anybody beat this? This looks impossible.
Job, you've got to get up and get on with your life.
Why would you fight him, you know?
And for whatever conclusion we came to, we
I thought the mechanic was really cool to not kill anybody. I thought that was neat.
Decided I was going to join the gym.
The gym became the only thing that Eddie had, and ultimately the thing that saved him. While his friends were at school, he would be at the weight room, where retired lifters took him under their wing and taught him their craft.
Pool, Eddie.
But more important,
I bet you couldn't beat Sands right now. Nice try, Chatter. I've already done it. We're watching this video. Guy that voted for the animal video.
How to become a man he could be proud of. And despite the difference in the sport compared to swimming, the older lifters discovered that Eddie also had an immense gift for strength. Decades later, Hall would discover he had a rare genetic myostatin deficiency.
Oh, shit. He got the cow gene. Time to buff up. Wait, so that's a real dog? I used to see that dog elsewhere. I didn't think he was real. That's a real dog? That dog right there? Could I fight that dog? And be honest. His strength isn't in his bite. But what would he do? I guess he would bite me and then pull, and all my skin would come off at once. Just like a tablecloth being pulled off by a magician. Just my hat wouldn't even come off. It would be amazing. I would be degloved in an instant. You guys know that scene from The Simpsons where all their skin goes inside out? That would be me by that dog. Because he wouldn't be able to like have stronger bite strength, but his muscles would pull back, right? You can see his strength. Fuck you mean his bite. What do you do with all that strength? That's just not for form. He got strong bites. And if dogs fight with claws and teeth, he's not gonna punch me. Dogs don't punch. You get what I'm saying? Like dogs, he'll charge. Oh, so I just fucking I'm getting blasted. I see. Okay. All right. I mean, the cow will kill me. The cow runs me over. That dog can't be bigger than 1 foot tall. 2 feet, maybe.
Right. Also known as the Hercules gene, which along with his refound spark for life, led him to making incredible progress. And by the age of 16, Hall grew to over 230 pounds.
A regular cow would kill you. It definitely wouldn't. How? It would have no instinct to bite me. It would not eat me. They're not carnivores. They're very stupid. It would charge. You're thinking of a bull. A bull would kill me. A cow would not. I would do the Three Stooges like, I'll poke it in the eyes. Kick it in the udder. Milk splatters everywhere like a piñata. This pops like a milk balloon. And then I get sick because it's not pasteurized and I die.
That doesn't explain how he grew to nearly twice that size and achieved the greatest feat in strongman history. And even though he had success in the gym,
cows are big, it would sit on you or knock you over. Cows don't, cows would not have the instinct to sit on me. How would it know to do that? I feel like that's not an attack that it would do. Cows are naturally docile, right? Editor, cut this part out. No, editor, leave this part in. I want YouTube to know. I don't own a cow, no. What if I train a cow to do that? I would avoid that cow. That cow has been trained from birth to defeat me. That's like Hades and Hercules, like in the movie. I made that joke before. It's like Kronos with the baby, right? I would eat that cow before he got big enough to kill me. That'd be it. Yeah, cows weigh a good 50 pounds more than Coney. All right, that's a good one. I'm gonna slim up. You're gonna sound so stupid when April comes and I haven't eaten any donuts in 2 weeks.
success in strongman would prove to be a greater challenge.
What if I train a cow in hand-to-hand combat? That would be like that happened in Kung Pao. So I've seen that.
By the age of 19, while being a full-time truck mechanic, he watched the most recent World's Strongest Man competition, and he thought to himself that he can do that.
Damn, big ass boulder.
So soon after, he entered his first
lifting.
local strongman competition, where he placed.
That, you know, I could do that. I wouldn't be able to lift it over my head. I would get to here. I would get to about there, I think. No, you couldn't. I think he has a nice schlong line. That's not the competition. What do you... Okay, all right. We're going to put the boulder back. You're going to leave that boulder right there. I would get the boulder like to here. I don't know how heavy it is.
Strongman competition, where he placed 5th. And afterwards, although he had a decent debut, he would state an almost unfathomable statement to those who heard it.
Sheesh.
One day, I will be the world's strongest man. And although many doubted him, his results began to dissolve their doubts, as at the age of 22, he won England's
I might
strongest
roll
man.
it a little. I just keep rolling it. I think this one's busted. This one's too heavy. Something went wrong.
Man, the youngest to ever
That
do
shit
it.
would fuck up your toes. Ow, ow, ow.
And he began to work up the ladder to even bigger competitions, becoming the UK's strongest man in 2011 and qualifying for his first World's Strongest Man competition the following year. And as previously mentioned, he won his first competition the following.
Are they holding this shit at Universal Studios? That's King Kong. Ain't that shit in... I think I've seen that before.
Year. And as previously mentioned, he won his first Britain's Strongest Man competition in 2014. However, despite all this progress, he wasn't
Oh my God, what are those? In what world do you need weights that big other than this? They're not even like smaller plates. That's like when you get the big chunk of ham that you have to cut, like when you put the pig through the processor. Shit look inflatable to me.
Weighs a large fish in a small pond.
It'd be very easy to scale. I think I saw that in a Droopy cartoon once. The big dog used a little balloon thing on that. That's what I would do.
As those at the top of the
I'd be
mountain,
lifting that with one hand like this, like Robbie Rotten in Lazy Town.
the competitor
Coney seeing feats of great strength. This reminds me of eating and ham. They're big guys. They eat a lot of protein. I
and
don't
the
think that's
winners
that
of
far
World's
off,
Strongest
man.
Man were simply on a different level. Hall had
That's
failed to
fine,
make it out of the
right?
preliminary rounds of the competition for the first 2 years, and the reasons were becoming clear.
Coney, you should do a stream where you lift inflatable weights. I think a stream where I'm Dick Dastardly would be kind of fun. I go to a weightlifting competition, lift inflatable weights with one hand, yawn, and then like put in the real weights and watch them go through the floor. Maybe I'll go onto like a highway, like, you know, Route 50 in Maryland, and I'll say that like I'll like change the directions, like Dick Dastardly, send somebody to Philadelphia. You're going to Delaware. There's gotta be something I could do, right? Like,
These are the heights and weights of some of the most legendary men in
what's Dick Dastardly? You don't fuck with Dick Dastardly? He'd be running all kinds of schemes. You don't fuck with Dick Dastardly? And his precious dog Muttley? You don't fuck with wacky races? He always up to something, but he never win the race. He never do, except he probably did once. Y'all don't fuck with Dick Dastardly? Y'all never seen a sign that said race this way, and then he flips it and goes the other way, and then they drive into the ocean? You know what I'm saying? You get it. Would you tie a maiden to the railway tracks? See, you're thinking, that's not Dick Dastardly, stupid. That's Snively Whiplash. Snidely Whiplash, which is from, okay, there is Dick Dastardly there. But that's not, Snidely Whiplash is from Dudley Do-Right, stupid. That's what he did. And he tied Nell to the train tracks. And I know that because I went on that ride at Universal. And he said, I'll save you, Nell. And I was stuck there for like an hour and a half while they fixed the ride. And then she kissed the horse at the end. She liked the horse. Ah! It's kind of the same as the bowler hat guy from Meet the Robinsons, too. It's just that I guess this is vaudeville, this archetype of like scheming, top hat, cloak man with a cape. What about the dude from the Dover Boys? I'll steal it! Dirty Dan? What the fuck was his name? Fuck. Don't tell me. Hold on. Oh my God. Fuck. Something Dan. Dirty Dan? Despicable Dan? Dan Backslide. Motherfucker. Thank you. That was what it was. I love that one. Kind of scared me at the end of that cartoon. You guys ever watch that? Something about this cartoon scared me at the end because it was so abrupt. Like, I didn't like it when shit would just end. So it would do this. So they beat the shit out of him.
Oh, you haven't been thrashed enough yet, eh?
Right?
And now it is time to say goodbye. Goodbye.
What? Wait, what happened? Why did you say goodbye? For some reason, that scared me. The abrupt endings as a kid scared the shit out of me. It's a weird thing. This is how you end streams? It actually is. I wonder, I feel like I probably scared a kid. There's probably been like a 9 or 10-year-old that has tuned into like the last hour of a stream for Smash stuff, and I probably have said something weird or scary at the end. Seriously, I bet that's happened at least once. There's an old VHS. Hold on, I've talked about this before. So the old Disney tapes used to have a Buena Vista VHS opening, and there's one with some trumpets that is loud as shit, and it sounds like Gabriel is playing his horn, and the rapture is here, and I'm going to hell. Hold on, it was on like Donald Duck cartoons. Maybe, I think it was Winnie the Pooh. A kid is scared of everything you've ever seen. Well, it's all new, right? I wasn't scared of the THX logo, but that was a bit in Tiny Toons. I remember that. Where is it? Oh, this shit was not really scary. That was the rotating Mickey. Surely it was on Winnie the Pooh, right? No. Wait. No, they got the happy Winnie the Pooh. What the fuck was it? Damn, they got every opening and closing. This is crazy. Opening to Monkeys Go Home, 1987 VHS. Cinderella, Beaches, Bambi. Whatever, man. It was a very loud, like, da 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 da, like that. Coney, did you ever find that one scary cartoon in the compilation of cartoons you were terrified of? The George Powell Puppetoons? No, I gave up. I gave up on it. Somewhere on here. Now I got the Donald Duck song stuck in my head. Stupid. Thanks, Motobug. 100! Thanks for the 100 months. Is it the THX opening? No, that shit didn't scare me. Put a bounty for it? No, because I don't want to pay money.
Strongman history.
Coney, the kind of guy to remember a TV show as a kid, but it was just static. Wait, you mean Candle Cove?
And the saying that mass moves mass holds clear in this case. Those who weighed more were generally stronger. Most of these legendary competitors were also incredibly tall, so reaching weights of over 400 pounds was generally more feasible. However, for Eddie Hall, standing at a much shorter height in comparison, reaching such a weight would have his BMI quite literally off the charts.
Oh no, Eddie. Oh, he's so tiny. He's like Wolverine at 6'3". Little fella, you're never gonna make it.
And to dangerous levels even compared to the other strongmen. However, to climb the mountain of strongman,
god damn, look at that BMI.
Eddie began to push his body like never before.
This song. All right, more of this, huh?
But it was that training. It was going
Oh my God.
Going to the gym and coming back and feeling better about myself. But training for me was my void.
Dude, when the bar bends, holy shit, man. How can the human body withstand? Dude, this shit freaks me out. Like, if that shit hit one vertebrae, oh, holy shit, man.
After cementing himself as one of the top contenders for the World's Strongest Man title,
But below my boy Brian, USA!
Eddie's goals were clear.
I want to win your strongest man. I want to smash the deadlift world record.
However, one would come unexpectedly soon.
Could a gorilla just walk into this competition and beat everybody with great ease? Yes, right? The gorilla doesn't need technique. Yeah. I was thinking about so when I was getting mad at Elite Smash the other day, my girlfriend posited a question. She was like, okay, so if a guy goes to a local, right? If he goes to a local tournament and he goes once a week and he plays every week in competition but doesn't really practice beyond that, and another guy plays online for like 3 hours a day every day, if those two people played offline, who would win? And I said the offline guy 100 times. She was like, really? I'm like, yes, absolutely. Every time, right? Am I wrong? Local guy wins. Yeah, the guy that doesn't play online, like a 2-2er offline, would wipe any Elite Smash guy. But I don't know if that's true, especially now, because now Elite Smash, like, if you're on it now, that's dedication, right? Thanks, Girawat. Not any. Yeah, maybe any is a strong term. I think any 3-2 player would beat any Elite Smash guy. If you go 3-2 at a local, I think you would win. 2-2er, I don't know. 2-2er offline guy would win. I think 2-2er might be a matchup thing. 3-3er for sure. Thanks, Karpa. That Kazuya really got to him, huh? Dude, no, I fought a K-Rule that just would nair after every hit. And I'm like, I don't know if my shit's tight enough for this. And I can't fall with you and then punish. So he would just keep doing nair. And it's like, all right, what do I guess all my hits are one hit, right? Like I got one hit strings because I can't force this, you know? Is his leg bleeding? Oh, shit. Well, he probably, it's not from the lifting. He probably, scraped it or something, and obviously all this exertion. Coney, what is your deadlift? I'm Emissary 1.
Shortly after breaking the record, Hall had this conversation with the promoter.
Do you reckon you'd be able to get £1 million off the company if I did 500?
$1 million?
When will you do it by? Oh, well.
You can explode your balls from lifting so much. Is that true? Is that real? If you lifted something really heavy, but your testicles were stuck between your thighs, could you pop them? I don't think testicles would pop. They just squish. Pancake.
Logo next year. For next year.
Coney picking up his big gulp with 2 hands from now on. Shut up! Ugh. I've got a wide spread stance.
Next year deadlift. £1 million in the $1 million.
I clap my hands chalk everywhere as I lift up my big gulp.
Then it'll go f***ing viral. I'll have your logo on my chest. The offer's there.
But willing to haggle.
Eddie Hall proposed the impossible idea of lifting 500 kilograms, or over 1,100 pounds. And at first, the promoter and the world thought he was joking and simply saying it for publicity. However, it's hard to blame them. This graph displays the world record progression of the deadlift.
I can't see kilogram without thinking of Lemmy.
Up until the point that Eddie made this statement.
I'll go
Most
quiz.
jumps in the deadlift world record were around a 1% increase from the previous one, and the more recent ones were less than a fraction of a percent. Eddie's proposed record would be just about an 8% increase from the most recent one, an unparalleled jump in the history of strongman. In fact, it would be an unparalleled jump in the history of the most impressive world records across any sport.
Jesus.
And the improbability of the lift in many
What does marathon? I was gonna say, what does this person do? I know Bolt, I know Phelps, I know Biles, but
people's eyes led to a large financial incentive for the lift, and one that Hall would come to rely on.
Come
Due
on,
to the
Eddie,
large
pick that
cost
shit
of
up.
training for the sport, his savings were being depleted, and he knew if he wanted to continue with his passion as a way to support his family, he would have to complete such a lift for the potential reward. Hall would place a low odds
ultra-marathon
five-figure
record is more
bet.
impressive. What is an ultra-marathon? An ultra-marathon is a foot race longer than the traditional marathon of 26 miles. So 31 miles. 100 miles is the longest course distance, raced in under 24 hours. Okay. Long distance records are fucked up because humans are built for it. So this guy did 50 miles in 4 hours? Oh my God. 6 days. Oh, so they give you time. I see. This is like how far can you go in 6 days? All right. The world record for most distance in 24 hours is 309 kilometers. That is a 7:30 per mile pace for a whole day. We're not. I was about to say we're not supposed to be doing that, but we are. That's what we're supposed to be doing, that and eating berries. That's crazy. And I'm watching YouTube. God damn. Hell no, he's saying kilometers. What do you say? Kilometers. 600 kilometers. And a cheeky ultra-marathon.
On himself to lift 500 kg the following year, and began training
My
for the
ass would
hardest
never go
lift
to
of his life.
California. Bro, 135 pounds. Come on. I could do that. Bro, lifting it like you said. Come on. Try to make it look vicious. Come on now. Oh. And I'm out. Oh, my back hurts real bad. My back is very painful now. I had a very bad form, and now my vertebrae are all fucked up. Oh dear.
Training for the lift proved to be a bigger challenge than he imagined. As similar to everyone around him, he had hit a plateau in his deadlift progression.
Oh.
During the first 4 months of training, he was unable to pass 455 kilograms. And even with all of his willpower and training techniques he had honed through the past decade and a half, he was
no
unable
matter
to
how I did lifting pretty regularly like a year or two ago, and no matter how I did it, my back got fucked up by deadlifts and squats and stuff. I need a personal trainer or something.
The progress he needed to see.
My shit sounds
When
like
talking
a
with the
firecracker.
trainer,
Pow, 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 pow.
he came to the conclusion that he would be unable to lift the 500 kilogram bar when his family
That
depends
shit
on
hurt,
it.
man.
At least,
Disc
not
Destroyer
through normal
3000.
means.
My discs!
He began to research any possible way he
form
could
was
break
bad,
this plateau,
bro.
and through his research, he stumbled upon the secret that seemed like the stuff of legends. In 2012, Steve
Song
Kornacki was
Celeste.
working on his car when the jack gave out and his BMW 525 fell on top of him,
Oh, shit.
causing him to fracture 5 of his ribs and fall unconscious.
Lift that shit up, Eddie.
That's when his 22-year-old daughter came upon the situation, and in a moment of life or death, she managed to lift the car off her father's body, move him out from under, and give him CPR before taking him to the hospital, where he would
Okay.
make a full recovery. This phenomenon,
That's adrenaline.
known as hysterical strength,
Yeah.
is the theory that in a situation of life or death, the brain can allow the human body to access nearly 100% of their muscle fibers, about 30% above the natural limit put by the brain to avoid serious injury.
Wait, I didn't know the brain had like a cutoff. Stop that. That boulder is too heavy.
It hasn't been studied in a scientific setting due
Why
to
can't I do what I want? Why did my body stop me?
the potential dangerous repercussions.
Gorillas have this way less than us. I know that's like a thing for biting, right? As like a human, it's like, I think I've read this, like your empathy reflex, like it is very difficult to bite hard enough to like harm someone, right? Am I making that up? I think I've heard that somewhere, that it's like you have to like push past the brain limit. Obviously, if it's fight or flight, that's something, but I think I've heard that somewhere.
Of someone surpassing such a limit.
It's true for your own finger. I mean, I know it's true for yourself. Like, your body does want to harm itself, right? But
and the unethical nature of putting people in these situations. However, the documented occurrences of this prove that tapping into another level of human strength is possible, and Eddie Hall would decide to take the leap to be the first ever person to apply it in a sports setting. The training for the—
Tell that to my little brother 25 years ago. Bro, I have a vivid memory of my friend Lee in preschool biting my skin. Not even like my arm, like my meat, my skin, and it like peeled.
500 kilograms.
Lee had behavioral problems and wore a headband all the time, but he was my best friend.
Deadlift would be on another level compared to anything the world-class strongman had done to that point. Hall would start seeing a hypnotist in order to find out if he could effectively convince himself he was in a life or death scenario when it came to the day where he had to lift the weight.
I started talking with a psychiatrist first about how to sort of dive into this and how to access, get into that part of the brain. And then we turned to a hypnotherapist who...
He's going to Medify now? Okay, I'm sorry to bring this up again. I've been talking about this a lot. My girlfriend's learning Smash. She was like, I need somebody to coach me. And I'm like, they have that, right? And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, there's a site called Medify. Check it out. And she was like, oh, cool. And she's like, should I do this? And I'm like, no. Absolutely not. No, under no circumstances. And I was like, and she was like, why not? And I'm like, you know what? You get the Buzz coaching. If you're getting any coaching, I go for the Buzz. That's it. Because that's my boy. And I know that he'll do good. He'll do a good job. That's my fucking guy. But I told her that, like, Medify, unfortunately, like, has kind of hit a limit with its, like, products and its ability to, like, and they kind of fucked over a good friend of mine. I don't, it's behind the scenes shit, but somebody you guys know. I don't know how public they've been. But they've kind of fucked over some people, and I think Smash coaching is kind of a meme because I think players don't take it seriously. Like, Zamba has coaching, and I'm like, what the fuck is Zamba going to say? No flame on Zamba. Maybe he's a great coach, but I was like, what the fuck is that? Is he really going to coach? Come on now. I think DeBuzz could do it because that's how DeBuzz's brain works. I think Zamba is vibes, right? I think Zamba is just very talented. I think DeBuzz is talented, but he got to think, right? So.
Ended up working the two together.
Show her give it up for DeBuzz. Oh, I have. I showed her all the Smash cringe stuff, dude. I showed her all the like cringe stuff because she doesn't know gaming. She doesn't know video games, and I showed her okay. She knew about the one with the girl when they were playing Ocarina of Time, and the girl is knitting, and she's like, "Can you stop? I'm doing this for my grandma." Very funny, but she saw the caveman one. Where the guy is like, I really wish you'd be quiet. And she was like, what's the cringe here? I'm like, well, the guy was on the couch all day and he didn't want him there and he stayed on. And she was like, why didn't he just say that he should leave? He's the cringe one for not making it clear to the other guy, like, I don't want you here. And I'm like, yes, that's true. That's accurate. But you can't always, like, it's true, because, like, you feel bad for the guy. He's still trying to be friendly and make conversation. Like, they should have explicitly been like, hey, get off the couch. Like, you're right, but you got to have the context of the I like that jump guy, right? Like, So.
And we were able.
Did you show her Sora wins? I don't think she knows about that one. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Able to talk about a situation. And this situation was very dark and gloomy. Basically, put me in a situation.
We're talking about anything but this video. Good for this guy, bro. He lifted
in
1,000
my
kilograms.
Head where I'm not lifting a weight off the
Sora
floor,
wins wasn't bad. That was awesome. That was fun.
But pulling a person off of my kids. I would lock myself in the toilets.
The Venom shirt is very funny. That's great. It's funny to see, like, the next generation of, like, strong people, either strong men or professional wrestlers or whatever, like inspired by media. You know? Like you get inspired by Goku or Naruto or Spider-Man, right?
Myself in the
That's kinda
toilets
fun.
at the gym. I would literally stand there staring at myself in the mirror and just wishing, like thinking these horrible thoughts, and then I'd kick the door down, go walk up to that bar and rip the bar off the floor.
He would also consume...
This 14-year-old mogs you in the weight room, by the way. That's not fair, bro. He watched Naruto. He has the power of the Hokage. Datebayo.
Myself in the toilets at the gym.
And friendship.
Just wishing, like thinking these horrible thoughts, and then I'd kick the door down, go walk up to that bar and rip the bar off the floor.
He would also consume anywhere from about 10 to 12,000 calories in preparation for the lift.
Christ.
He would even wake up in the middle of the night in order to eat extra calories to put on the weight he felt like he needed for the lift.
Good God, man. How? I think I could do... I mean, where do you tap out, right? Like, I think I could do that. I would like the steak and fries, and maybe I'll eat the chicken breast, like, at night, right? This is like a big lunch, and then the chicken breast at, like, I don't know, 7 p.m. A little bit of pasta, maybe. Fuck the rest of this. I struggle to eat 2,000, really? I'd be eating. It depends on what it is, obviously. If it's good calories, that's one thing, but...
This program would push Eddie Hall to an all-time high in his weight of around 430 pounds. And at 6'2", this weight was extremely dangerous and honestly impressive, as competitors even taller than him were at a similar...
I did not eat the nuggets. Wait a minute, that's true.
Or less weight.
I might eat 42
despite being
chicken
heavier
McNuggets,
and stronger than he had ever been, he never attempted higher than 455 kilogram in training, saying he would leave the 500 kilogram lift for the day itself. And that day soon came. On July 9th, in his home region of England...
I will say, whenever I'm actively lifting, dude, it's really bad because I get so fucking hungry. Obviously, because you're expending energy and the calories, but I get so hungry when I lift. Dude.
2016 World Deadlift Championships commenced, and the format of the event was simple.
I'm gonna
Each
try
of the
to
12
get back to
competitors
lifting
would get
soon.
3
Don't
attempts
laugh.
at any designated
I'll
weight
let
of
you
their
guys
choice,
know how it goes.
and they would have to get each lift to move on to the next one. Eddie Hall and several other competitors had the following progression set: 420 kilograms for the first lift, 465 kilograms for the second lift, and the magnum opus of a 500 kilogram attempt for the third lift. Out of the 12 competitors on the day, 8 completed a 420 kilogram lift, and when it was Eddie's turn, it went up faster than ever before. It was clear by his demeanor that Eddie Hall's head was somewhere else, and these first 2 lifts were simply a stepping stone for the ultimate goal.
Think it's like the car,
Several
Eddie.
other competitors attempted a
More,
465 kilogram
Oh,
lift,
he can.
but nearly
He
none
can. I know who
achieved it.
can.
To be fair,
I bet I know who can.
465 kilograms would be a new world record already.
Nah, I know who can
breaking
do
the
it.
standing world record of 463 kilograms
Oh,
that Eddie
nah,
Hall set
you're gonna
about a
fuck
year
up your
prior.
knees.
However,
Put that shit down,
2
bro.
competitors were able to get a good shot at
Oh, looking
465
kind of
kg.
wobbly.
And this was Eddie's
Not my
attempt.
boy Eddie, though. Ooh, venom.
All right, let's go to 500 kilos for a half-ton deadlift.
Then,
Why are their knees so
Eddie
white?
was
They're
backstage
British.
for one more time. All of the training, the excessive eating.
Could any pro Smash player lift these weights? No, man. No, that's stupid. I'm trying to think of who the most jacked pro player ever was. I can't think of one. I think there have been 1 or 2. I don't know.
Countless hours in the gym, and the hypnotism to try to unlock...
Prime Leo? Leo in his prime could do anything. That motherfucker could have done anything he wanted.
A new level of strength
Honestly.
for human history. Hall looked at himself in the mirror, and he flipped a switch in his mind, and headed out for the lift. As he was getting prepared on stage, the crowd's noise was the loudest it had been the entire night. One look at Eddie Hall and it was clear. It was do or die time for him. He had one moment to prove it was all worth it. Him never believing he would amount to anything as a child. All the people that doubted him when becoming a strongman, and the desire to provide for his family.
Nobody believed
Just a
in
couple
him.
seconds for him to use that all.
Come on, Eddie.
To break the human limit.
Pick it up, Eddie. Let's do a big lift. Let's go. He he couldn't do it. Bro watched Undertale and lifted 500 kilograms. If you defeat Asriel, you can do anything. Oh my god. Do you think with enough human growth hormone and steroids, the bar will break? Surely, right? With more time? No. With infinite time and infinite creatine, you could get a shitty bar. Oh, is that normal? Does that happen? Okay, never mind. Bars have broken? Oh. I don't be lifting like that.
Hall spent 6 seconds holding half a ton in his hands.
Oh, very anime. He's nose bleeding too.
Relishing in the history he had just created. The lift itself, and more so the extra time he spent up there, seemed to do irreversible damage to his body.
Ooh.
However, what was going on inside his body this time was much more dangerous. But with
he probably saw a hot girl. Probably saw a lovely girl right off screen bare her chest. And he said, "Byah!"
One last push of adrenaline.
And he wanted to fall down with the sweat bead, but he couldn't do it.
He got up and gave a speech.
I won't believe how many hours of my life I put into this.
No, he saw his nice wife. This is some indomitable human spirit. Yes, I hate it when I'm inspired by the accomplishments of my fellow man. Come on, man.
But
the ability of the men and women around me to accomplish great things.
A team of doctors rushed to attend to him. His ECG readings were impossible to decipher. The doctors believed his heart rate was above 200 beats per minute, and it stayed there.
200?
His blood pressure was unreadable, and in this moment, everything seemed uncertain. Although no life-threatening changes occurred, the physical damage on his body would become apparent for the coming
A guy from Iceland took the record from him 3 times and still holds it.
Days and weeks. He
Come on, man. Don't
described
do
the time after as having some of the worst
it's Dr. Doom!
brain fog of his life. At his son's birthday
Don't
party
say
a
that
few
before
days
the
later,
video's over.
he would forget
Yeah,
who
man,
his brother
come on.
was. He would be caught repeating the same sentences and having coordination problems attributed to a change in his vision.
Oh, his
Hall was
brain.
experiencing symptoms of a serious concussion.
Oh.
A concussion he gained without even moving his head.
He went Red Hulk. Oh, he got a CTE from lifting.
In the following weeks, his symptoms would thankfully minimize and eventually dissipate, and a potentially
And his balls both popped. Where do you
career-ending
leave with
event
that?
would be avoided. The lift would grant Eddie with the financial security to continue the sport of strongman while still being able to support his family. And at World's Strongest Man the next year, after putting a similar level of dedication that he did for the 500 kg lift,
Interested to see how Brian Shaw recovers from competition in the
Put that boulder on that trash can. Nobody's throwing garbage away today. Nope. Time to be litter bugs.
As long as he doesn't have a huge mistake, he's gonna win it, and he does!
he won.
Hooray!
That would ultimately mark the end of his
He is the world's strongest man.
strongman career.
The world's strongest man!
It's true.
He would compete one more time, at the place where his rise to the top began, at the Britain's Strongest Man competition, in order to become the only man to win the competition 5 times, which he did,
Locking off
and
all
fully
the
retired
trash
from the
cans.
sport on afterwards.
Jeez.
Strongman is an unbelievably tough sport on the body, and Eddie Hall retired primarily because he wants to be around for his family. Although he doesn't compete anymore, his legend still stands. He starred in a couple Hollywood films
And then he got his ass kicked by Sylvester Stallone. Oh, the job to Sylvester Stallone. You lifted the most in human history at that time. World's Strongest Man, and Sylvester Stallone
Hollywood
throws your
films.
ass over the bar easily. That guy's just a boxer at best, by the way. He was a boxer in a couple movies. His ass could not fight like
and
this.
even competed in a couple boxing and MMA fights.
Wait, is this one of those where it's like, let's say they show up on my Twitter where it's like 2 little people against 1 normal guy. Who wins? It's like, what the fuck? Am I allowed to watch this? Sometimes my Twitter turns into Live Leak, and it's like, how about 2 women fight 1 man? What the fuck? Where am I? Am I in Russia? What? It's so weird. Like, what?
One with a longtime rival. And
Little people never win. No, they don't.
Transitioning into the next phase of his life, he's passed the love of weightlifting on to his son. His son,
oh no, he is strong,
which he's given an infinitely more stable childhood to than he had. And the deadlift world record would go unbroken for another.
His ass thinking about lifting. Watch his son. Okay. Oh, I picked that shit up, huh? Okay. I'm about to pick that thing up with my back.
He had. And the deadlift world record would go
Wait, this is the Icelandic guy?
Broken for another 4 years.
Oh,
until his
hell
longtime
no.
rival, Hafthor Bjornsson, would put up a 501 kilogram
Bjornsson.
deadlift in 2020. A 0.2%
Holy
improvement on
shit! Frame mogged. This guy's the ASU frat leader. Jesus. Doing 501 is an asshole move. Wait, he did one more? What an asshole. That's fucked up. It's fucked up because, like, he reached his physical peak, and Father Time is cruel, so he'll keep going forward.
Record.
Actual Coney IQ bit. Let's keep going. One more. He beat it by more later. I would go 1 over and then like 100 over.
Although it was outside of an official competition. The personal pride of who owns the record would lead to an altercation previously mentioned. However, as time passes, the next generation of strongmen continue to train to pass the 500 kilogram barrier, as none other than these two have.
People are going to get
However,
stronger, right?
Someday the record will likely be broken, whether it be 505 or 500.
Life just seems uncomfortable, right? Living like that. I mean, I guess you devote your life to it. You know what's coming, and it just
10 kilograms. But
that's
regardless
very
of what
large.
the record is,
How do you drive a car, right? Like,
no one can recreate what Eddie Hall did. The dedication to push.
is it too late for you to start training? I think it is. Yeah. I could move to a very weak country, try to be the strongest person there.
Himself to a mental space no one had even went to.
Like England. Okay, well, clearly this guy farmed that.
When training for sports.
You are not heroic as a tiger is. I'm a survivalist. What are you talking about? My ass will go to Denmark. I bet I could be the strongest person in Denmark. They ain't got no fights.
And to go beyond what a person of his stature could even look like and eventually accomplish. The sheer jump in the record is nearly unparalleled in any other sport.
The Danes are so tall. Wait a minute. Hold on. That sounds like a Shakespeare line you just said. Denmark height. God damn. Never mind. 6 feet. The average Danish man is approximately 5'11 and a half to 6 feet tall. All right, my bad. Taller than the women though, 5 and 6.5 inches. 5 feet and 6.5 inches. Average human height by country. Let me see if I'm still here. Wait. Tier listing countries by height. I go 5'9". 5'9 and a half. I think I'm just 5'9 flat. U.S. African Americans are 5'9 and a half. I didn't know they split that out. I'm French. Sacre bleu. Or Australian. Or Turkish. There it is. USA. And I mog South Korea? What? Why are there 2 South Koreas? Come on now. Argentina, India, France, Lebanon, Singapore, Poland. Huh. It's a long list. If I was from East Timor, I would not give up my data. I'd be like, I don't know, probably like average, I guess. Like 5'9". What did Guatemala say? Oh, I'm 5'4", actually. Yeah. I was going to say Papua New Guinea earlier. I feel like I could take over that country. Do they got an army? Hit it. Scroll all the way down. Wait, what? What happened? Why is everybody shaking their head? Am I in trouble? What's okay. I don't know. Editor, cut that one. I think I was asleep in that history class.
And the confidence it took to break a barrier such as 500 kilograms with
All
such
right,
a
I'm
jump
gonna leave that one alone.
will never be seen again in the sport. As time passes, debates will take place. Was that lift the greatest of all time? Was Eddie Hall
Thanks,
even
Oblivious.
the greatest strongman of all time? Did he really surpass the human limit? Did he live up to the greatest version of himself?
Damn, that's a beautiful bust of his head. That's lovely. Good for him.
Did he prove to all humans?
Who wins, Papa John or Papua New Guinea? Shit, I forgot to turn on the Papa John thing. I was supposed to talk to my agent and be like, hey, man, can you stop this from popping every fucking second? Let me turn it back on. All right, it's back on. You might see a pizza in your future soon. They're not going to pay you now? Oh, they will. They will. That shit, I don't know why they did that, man. My edge to edge action. That's what I'm saying. That shit was delicious. Minus 2 million. 2 million? Papa John's got it like that?
Beyond what they ever thought was possible? Well, in that moment, he undeniably did.
Thanks, Eddie. That was awesome. Good movie. Thanks, Eddie Hall. Mill like Spanish, it's 2,000 instead. That just means 1,000, yeah. East Timor is the shortest country with an average of 5'2" to 4 for men and 4'11" for women. Neat. Nothing from this stream is getting turned into a video. Maybe, maybe not. That Lego video went up, which surprised me. Maybe we got stuff, maybe we don't. We'll see. Been asking, what's the stream? What's the best idle game? There's no good idle game, man. They're all the same. I did Adventure Capitalist for a while. Tap Ninja, actually. I played Tap Ninja for like 6 months. It was great. RE begging? You might see me on the side stream playing Resident Evil in a bit. You might not. I don't know. I'm going to play the game maybe. We'll do something else. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll be on a little bit. Maybe not. If you want to know what the side stream is, go ahead and join the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you got to subscribe. It's sub only. Subscribe to the Twitch Prime or Tier 1 now, please. Thanks for watching, everybody. It was a good stream. I liked tonight. It was good. Good Cinema Sunday. Well done, everybody. You guys did great. You guys were fantastic. Can I rest my weary head? One sec.
How I love this pretty bed. Now I'll rest my weary head. Good night.